How you guys doing? This is Hybridsteel. Welcome to Hydroneer Journey to Volcalidus. My journey to 100 million coins still continues. Well, we are episode 9 now. Yeah, it's dragging its heels, definitely. But as we produce more and more drills and the work becomes more and more in the game, we produce more and more money. Are we up double figures now? I can't even remember what we're up to. I can't remember. It's madness. So YouTube having strain. There we are. Welcome back, YouTube. You're back to glory. It's fine as that. Alright, cool. So all I need to do is just turn it on and let it run, and then we can go from there. The idea is to just absolutely just go for it now. Leave the machine running basically all stream. Hopefully it's all good and nothing should break down because these are all up to like 20 like now. So yeah, it's now more than ever. It's just a case of just going for it. That's all it is now. That's all I care about. All I care about now is just hammering out another like 20 or 30 drills, 20 or 30 drills, and just going for broke and just hoping that this is gonna be enough. My main thing right now is I need to plan out like the next expansion already, because by the time I've probably finished this stream, we'll probably have all this like ready to go for the next one. So that's going to be interesting. So I'm going to pretend this is a drill. So that's a drill. So the conveyor belt, even though I have conveyor belts, yo, what up? So that's going to be a drill. They're all going to be T-pipes. That's the drill. That's a conveyor belt. That's another drill, and then that is the piping for it. So we're good for like a whole run. All I need to do is just get all the bits for it now. So I'm probably just going to go off and buy a load of stuff now, see what we've got laying around, see if we can actually like upgrade stuff maybe. And I've got to work out my pressure system down here, because obviously I've got to keep the water flowing on the conveyor belt. So what I was thinking is expanding out this wall a little bit, bringing the pipe down and putting like a little thing in here so we can actually loop it back into the belts just to keep the current stronger. So that's something I want to do as well. But first off, we need pipes. We need to get all this set up ready to go for like the next expansion. So that's going to be planned. That's basically the whole plan. There's nothing else I'm doing. Nothing. Just nothing else. This should be fine. Yeah, everything's going well. I've got things to do. Like I'm getting into a point where I reckon we could probably have this finished soon. I say that, and it's probably gonna take me another like 50, like bloody 10 sessions. How you doing, Doug B? And then like yeah, TCG. I'm still playing that, still doing stuff, still having fun. So that's going to be replacing that one, and that is fine. All those will be replaced into T-pipes. So I need I need 10. So I need 10 T-pipes down here. I think I've got a spare thingy up top. If not, I need a spare one of these, really. I think that's what we need. I'm going to go and get one now with my 4 million. Yeah, 4 million, it doesn't seem a lot. I think the reason why it doesn't seem a lot right now is because we never really had it we never had like a full 40 drills churning for too long, which is okay. Wasn't expecting to see you out on the Hydroneer, but welcome back. I've got to be honest, man. I've been doing this for like, what was it? I think this is episode 9, so 9 weeks now. And the idea is just to get to 100 million and be done with the game. So that is like my final farewell. That's how I'm seeing it. I did mention I was going to do it, but I didn't know when I was going to start. Now it's taken me a little while to get to this point because I haven't rushed anything. I've just been doing it at my own pace. And I'm like, you know what? I'm okay with that. So yeah, that's how I've treated it mainly. I've just like, instead of like being the guy, like, oh yeah, well, you know, trying to make more videos and this and the other, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna make one stream, just gonna go through it all, be happy, and I'll be okay. I'm not rushing in it for anything. I'm not doing this to impress anybody anymore. I'm doing this because of it's for me, you know. I think that's what that was the one thing that I never really took into consideration when it was when I was doing all the guides and all the videos and all the stuff I did for everybody else. I never did anything for me apart from make the videos and, you know, earn a little bit of money here and there, which was quite nice. But I never played the game for me. I never sat here and went, yeah, you know what, I'm just going to sit down and play it. And that's basically what I've been doing with this playthrough. I haven't cared what anybody said. I haven't gone, you know, if somebody asks a question, I'm going to answer the question, but I'm not doing this to show off to anybody. I'm doing this because I just feel like it's nice just to have my final section, basically. It would be nice to have X pipes. There's always a workaround. End of the day, find that workaround and make it work. You know? So, to be fair, DLC month kind of turned into a job. Yeah, I felt that's the same for me, really. Like, I mean, over time, like when you just make videos, it basically becomes a job because that's all you're doing. Just to, you know, I mean, that's basically all I did. But yeah, when it comes down to like all the testing, doing all the stuff, I never did it. There was never any sort of like self reward. I'd say self reward is needed sometimes. Yeah, if you got the mods, you can use cross pipes, but I mean that's if you want to use mods. What you do is just, I don't know, don't worry about that. Don't worry about X pipes. Just find workarounds. Be happy. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to just chill and be like, you know what, this one's for me. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. All of this is for me, and it's cool. So yeah, basically that's why I said if people want to join me in this little journey, they can. But it's, you know, it's just me playing the game for once instead of doing it for everyone else. And I gotta be honest, I'm enjoying just being like having a simple mind. I don't care about all the theatrics and lights and everything else. I'm like, I don't care. Does it work? Yes, fine. Then I'm okay with that. Minimal mining, minimal everything. I don't even know how many I've got in here. You can do the repair of the conveyor belt? No. Why would I? It doesn't. I don't need to. No point in that. You only do that if you're like I said, if you're trying to prove something. Yeah. Right, they're used. So so basically it's gonna be the same setup as these ones. T-pipes across the bottom, T-pipes into the tops, and we're all good. So that's what all these are. These are going in the top of this. Feed another set of drills. What I need to do down here is I need to basically make a little thing here to do the little water pressure. Yeah. I think that's the difference with this run. This run is basically, you know what? I've done my time. I'm all good. I'm happy as well. I feel like I've done enough. You know. I don't mind if people come in and they're still watching the videos and they're like, you know what? Thanks for helping. And so I'm all good with that. You know. They're still serving a purpose for even new players. And there are still new players on Hydroneer, and I'm really happy for that because, you know, it just means that Max is still able to like keep funding things instead of just going broke and having to go and work in like Safeway or something again. But it's all good. Anyway, so I'm going to come off of this one. Going to T-pipe off here, pipe down here. I'm going to put a pressure gauge in here and then rope it back up to here. Then the water pressure remain the pressure in there. Well, yeah, I mean, but it's still going to go down. So the final hotfix? I don't know. I don't even know what the final hotfix was going to be. We just need to keep the pressure going, man. So my pressure tank is going to be here. I'm going to loop it from here because that actually we could loop it from that one into this one. So that could be there. So let's cut this wall out. That makes life easier, doesn't it? It's all good. It's all good. Okie dokie. So, need to get some piping in. So we're going to take, we're going to take a T-pipe out of there. T-pipe here, loop it down, and then loop it back into there. Right, so we need 2 T-pipes, 2 corners. Yeah. Yes. Right. What have I got in here? Mainly straight pipe. And actually, I'm going to need the straight pipe as well because of the conveyor belts. So we are laying everything out. It's all good. Right, we need the corners. Need the T-pipes. It'll be fine. Game's mostly fine, but still quite a few exploits. Yeah, I know, but I mean, I think where it's at to now, I think Max is okay with the world. And I don't think he's going to worry too much, you know. I can't loop it into that one because that one's on a that's the up pipe, so I'm going to have to loop it into this one. Oh no! So it's going to have to be there. So T-pipe out of here, T-pipe up to there, so that's not too bad. That means that that's not going to be used. That's not going to be used. I need a T-pipe. Where have I put them? They're in here. I know they're bloody in here because I picked them up. Why is the sky red? Right. Okay, so we need to loop down into that. Consider yourself at home. So that's good. Do. Why did I put a T-pipe there? Because it's going to be feeding from there, so that just needs to be a corner. Yeah. Because then I wouldn't be forcing a loop. And the conveyor belt still carries on, so that's good. So this one I need to change out for a T. So we're going to have to turn the water off for a second. Well, we'll turn the drills off for a second. And then we'll be alright. But yeah, I don't know how much money I'm earning. I'm gonna leave. Basically, I'm aiming for like 4 hours, so I'm aiming for about 10 o'clock tonight because I've still got like a few bits to record today, tomorrow, get some videos out for next week, do a bit of TCG, do a bit of this, do a bit of that. Basically, just ransacking gaming at the moment. That's what I have to say. So we are T-piping this, and that is fine. And then we'll put the. I need. Oi, where's my conveyor belt gone? Cheers, buddy. Right. Right. So that's fine. That's okay. Now we can turn the drills back on. Pardon me. Right, cool. Yeah, it's all good. Right. So that's ready to be set up. That's fine and dandy. I'm not going to plug this in just yet because obviously I don't need to just yet. We'll be okay. Alright, cool. Now we need to start there. Said I'm sorry, Mama. I never meant to make you cry. Tonight I'm cleaning up my closet 'cause it's really dirty. I'm done doing this, guys. Tomorrow. Yeah. Right, so we just need one more straight, and we are good. I watched one of those, like you know those videos you sit there and just go, "Aww," you know, even for someone like me, I'll still go, "Aww." It was Marshall Mathers, like seeing his daughter dressed up to be for her going into our wedding. I was like, you know what? He's seen her grow up all this time, had all the shit he's gone through, and he's still there as being his parent. As I say. Right, have we got enough? I don't know. No, that's a teapot. We don't need that. I don't think we're going to have enough. I think we're going to be like one short, maybe. Still don't need it. Oh, we might be okay. Oh, we're just fine. Neep. Oh, would you look at that? Just perfection. The stories I could tell you about runaway things on belts. Yeah, it's one of those times you sit and just go, oh, bloody hell. God damn it. Right, chuck this up here for now. Cool, so that's going to be a T-pipe. Need some straights down here now. Do I need you? Maybe. We'll put you in the spares for now. Right, let's bring the straights down. Not being like racist or sexist or anything, but they're straight conveyors, straight thingies. For instance, the vertical belt from the DLC had this goofy low random chance of utterly yeeting. Yeah. The joys of testing video games. It's fun. Right, so that's going to go there. Well, actually, it's going to go there. So that plugs onto that. We're all good. That's going to go there. And then that corner that I said I might need later, I will definitely need. Cool. Egg salad. Right. So that's going to be that one. My favourite testing moment involved getting things knocked up on the map, knocked out of the map. Yeah, well, yeah, I never actually did that. I mainly just stuck to, hey, this isn't working. This is going to piss people off. Right, cool. And it worked. It's like I was playing Need for Speed. Not Need for Speed. I was playing Underground Garage. Yesterday. Was it yesterday I was doing it? Yeah, I think it was. No, it was. I think it was the day before. Maybe I can't remember now. I was ill, and like playing on stream, it didn't work at all. It just didn't want to work, and played it off stream, and it wasn't great, and I don't know why. So I played it. It was all right, but it's not where I think the demo should be. But then I've read other people going, wow, the demo's really good. I'm like, I don't know, are you testing this right? I think I remember seeing that screenshot. Right, so I need T-pipes. So we're going to take this and we're going to buy some. I've got enough corners because the corners I'll get from the previous row, so I sort of just move them over. But I think we're not going to be far off of getting like another 20 drills set up real quick. It's not going to take very long to nail. So we only need 2,000 Cloutium. So I might just buy a shed ton, right? Just like I do. Probably. I think we're done. I think that's enough. It'll do. Right. 2.5 grand. Excellent. Let's go. Boink. Oh, that's not fair. Every time I land in the lava, I go for a jumping spree. But we're churning now. We're churning. Right. Right, that'll be the last one there. So that one needs 2 corners because that's going to go into the back of that, so that'll be fine. How do you like your chicken legs hybrid? Response charcoal, please. Yeah. No, I prefer them a little bit like, I don't know, a little bit of spice on them, a little bit, but not too much. Just enough to give it a little bit of extra flavour. 7 fried chicken, perfect. Right, that can be parked there. That's going to sit there, and that's going to go there. So that one's okay. That one's doing alright. I don't know how big the ones that are in the tank is. Should really check, but you know what? I don't really need to. Right, we need this one. Is that the last one? Oh, I do need another T-pipe. Roll. Hey, you. Mrs. Oh no, the name is I'm trying to use on this magnetic here. Dun 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 dun. I might need some more corners. Oh no, because I'm going to take those ones off and put them on there. So then all of those corners go over there. That does another 20 drills. These go up onto T-pipes, so we get another 20 drills here. Conveyor belts go up here. So conveyor belts is pretty much what I need next. So we've got a few. If they were 500 plus, it should last till the end of the challenge. What do you mean? What? Yeah, welcome back, Michael VX. He's been moved. He's done all his stuff. He's back to where he's back to living life, man. I saw your post up the other day. It was all good. Right. Oh, well, I mean the shards were like, I don't even know how much power I put into the shards. They're just there, man. It's like whatever. Ah! Something happened, and I don't know what. All of a sudden, the crowd went silent. Right. So we're going to need a corner. Right, we need that next. I need 3 more years and my loan will be finished. Excellent, dude. I've been playing TCG Card Shop a lot. I've been seeing like a lot of small YouTubers trying to drag up on it because obviously it's popular, right? People are like, if I play this game, I can grow my channel. It's like, that's not how it works. I'm just lucky. Got what you need already. You're keeping it like all the others. Have a merger hook. Yeah, I've got one of those at the top. Yep. Actually, I might be in a hook down here. Yep, it's all good. I just need the conveyor belts for this bit now, and then we're good. So I need a right corner and a load of pipes. A load of conveyor belts, sorry. Yeah, that was something I've been doing for a little while. Actually, I still have these drills. So I need to build 7. 13, sorry. I'm doing good, man. Yeah, the comment's showing up in the corner. Oh, it's over there because it's all reverse cameraed. The camera, the conversation showing up on there was like, how can you get away with showing the comments on? Because I need to. Because I do. I'm strange. Don't worry about me. It's fine. I know I don't need a corner. I've got the thingy. So the comments thing. Twitch doesn't like it when you show comments from like YouTube or Kick or anything. And the only way around it is to not show where those comments are coming from. Now, it probably is something that you could still get done for because you haven't got that many people watching your stream on Twitch. But I sat there and just went, you know what? I don't think it's really harming anybody, and it's not really advertising. It's just chat, and it looks good. You know, if you're on Twitch and you come onto the channel, it's like, hey, this guy's got chatters, but no one's here. It's like, oh, okay, mark stream, it's fine. No, right? So Twitch don't mind multi-streaming, which is basically what they said they were going to do in the first place. I'm like, okay, that's cool. But what they don't like is if you've got comments and it indicates where the comments are coming from. So if you've got like I've got my on-screen chat, if I had little like tags next to it of like this person's from YouTube, this person's from YouTube, then it doesn't look good on their platform. They're quite happy to have it there if you don't indicate where these chatters are coming from. I was like, okay, no problem. I'm fine. Yeah. Well, yeah, so I can use stream elements to bring, but I use Botrix. So Botrix basically brings the chat from both platforms and then puts it into one. Now I could turn it on and basically show where everyone's coming from, but I don't really want to because then I don't want to get into trouble. Yeah, it's just one of those things. Loads of streamers do it, so it's not just me. So as long as it won't tell, yeah, exactly. It should be okay because I don't think there's much ways to actually like trace it, unless they basically went, oh well, he's got loads of people talking on his stream. Has he got a YouTube link? Most people have got like links to YouTube. It's like, he's live over here, and this is where the comments come from, right? But it's to a point. Could you really be bothered at that point, or are they just going to sit and just go, oh, okay, well, we should be all right with that? The thing is the reason why they don't like it is because obviously you're watching this. If you're watching this stream on Twitch, then you know obviously you viewing it helps out the channel to like be paid. But if you're watching it from somewhere else and Twitch aren't seeing that money, then they're probably a bit more annoyed about it. So it's okay. I don't mind. At the end of the day, it's the way it is. But yeah, I've got a lot of recording and stuff to do over the next like 7 days. So I'm planning no impromptu streams over the next week. I need to put my head down and just be like, I need to work, because I want to do a couple of things that are going to take me a little while. I've got a game to showcase as well, and I'm doing a series on that as well. And I want to be trying something on a different channel because, well, reasons mainly. But it's just something I want to try elsewhere. It's not something I want to do over here. But I'm okay with that. Even though I have been advised by bigger YouTubers, maybe you should just focus on your channel right now. It's like, yeah, what I want to do is something a little bit different from what I'm doing right now. But I still want to do what I'm doing. Yeah. So it's basically, like, my discussion with them was, mate, you better get 1,000 views on your videos. Maybe you should think about doing that. It's like, I know. I'm aware of like how bad the channel is, But they basically said the same sort of thing. It was like, if you just like didn't focus on certain things anymore and just went off and made the videos you want to make, if it's gaming, make it gaming, but you've got to start making more entertaining content. Stop being boring. I was like, okay. That is what I was told, basically. Make better videos and think about people watching those videos and see how they react to it. I get it. I really do. So yeah, this channel, I don't intend to change this channel very much, but it could happen. It's depending. Right. I need that conveyor belt on top. Right, so they're all going. That's all good. That's all good. Right, how much clouting have I got? $897. So that's 8 more drills plus the 3 I've got upstairs. That's 11. So I literally need 9 more. I need 900 clouting. Buckle up, buckles. Yeah, it's basically a new venture, something I want to try, but it's not going to be. It's going to be something I'm working on through the next sort of. It's going to take about a year, probably, to start getting any sort of like ground or traction or anything. So I'm all right with that, and I'm willing to put the work in. So it's just one of those things. This is really annoying. So, yeah, it's good. All good. But there you go, so I'm fine with that. Just waiting now, it's the sucky part of this. I really need to make more money, it's fine. And I don't know how many drills I can just get away with using. So, we'll figure that out as we go. What's going on? It looks like there's a car accident and the stoplights downstream. That happens. Sucks. That's people not paying attention to where they're driving. Or being morons. There is the difference. Michael VX, thank you very much, man. Boom. Mate, I've got to be honest, dude. You're in, you're living life at the moment. You got to pay stuff off. I never expect anything from you unless you've got your spare. But even then, you got your own life to live. If you're hard up for a moment, don't worry about me, man. Seriously. I will do what I can to basically survive. It's fine. I live in a college town and the new semester started a couple of months ago. The foreign students are still learning the ways of the road. Yeah, you never have to, unless. So the way I see it, right, is if you're going to super chat or anything else, right, if you have disposable funds that you have no idea where else you're going to put it, then that's the money that's okay to donate to whoever. I mean, it doesn't have to be me; it's other people as well. It's completely fine. But when it comes down to, like, if you're strapped for cash, don't ever consider donating to me. Look after yourself first. Because if you look after yourself first, then you'll be in a better position later on in life, and that's fine. So yeah, you don't ever feel like you have to donate to me or anything. Just feel like you have to just live your life first and be happy. Get to where you need to first. I don't know, I think most of the world actually drives on the right hand side. There's only a few countries that drive on the left, UK being one of them. How many countries drive on the right? 174 countries and territories drive on the right side of the road, which is about 2/3 of the world. There you go. So 2/3 of the world drive on the right hand side. There's the UK, South Africa, India, Australia, and like Indonesia and all that place around that. Japan, and there's one place in South America that drive on the left. Everywhere else drives on the right, and that's everywhere else, like Russia, like Middle East, everywhere. They all drive on the right. I mean, well, India's a little bit different because they just drive everywhere. If you ever watch those TV programs where they go to India, it's like everyone just drives everywhere. It doesn't matter where. But yeah, 2/3 of the world drive on the right hand side. Christo Pig, is it Pigley? Pigley, yeah. Pleagy, is it Pleagy? I don't know, man. I'm passing by and just putting down to look. Yeah, all good. Welcome, Demsbond. Egypt is also guilty of that. It's fit to where you can drive. Hopefully, ask Michael VX. He comes from Egypt. Are we sure to live happy, bro? 3 to 4. Yeah, you'll be alright, mate. It's fine. It's cool. But I've watched so many programs, like when it comes to like YouTube vloggers, where they go to India and it's like it's just flipping. Which way are you going? Doesn't matter. Where are you going? Over there somewhere. It's fine. You want to go to a hotel? We'll just cut through all of this traffic and get stuck. It's brilliant. So yeah, it's all good. Don't worry. But yeah, most of the world drives on the right. You'll be fine. It's just awkward countries like UK where we just don't listen to you. We drive on the side that we chose. It's fine. There's iron that's stuck on a conveyor belt. Yeah. Which way are you going? Yes. That is my favourite response to things now. It's like, what country did this? Yes. It was one of them. 1,100, so we can do 11 drills. So we got 14 now. Right trains in Egypt are on the left side, not right side of the light car. How you doing, Lazy Ace? Welcome. But yeah, it's all good. So yeah, we're plotting away. We've got 4 million in the bank now. We've cashed 4 million. So today's stream, like this 4 hours, is just going to be me just putting the next like 20 drills together. So we're going to be running 60 drills. And if it doesn't lag, I'm going to knock through another like massive section so we can do another 20. I'm just going to try and keep this going because it needs to keep going. More drills the better. That's how it is. Now I know I could go down to tier 2. I could get the better soil, but it's like I mean I have to do stuff for other people. How about having 4 million in the real bank, mate? I'd be fine. 4 million in the bank. I'd put 500. I know. I'd put 100,000 each into my kids' accounts. I'd put 100 grand into Kerry's account, and then the other 3.7 million, I'd basically buy a house, buy a car, pay everything off, and just live. You know, I wouldn't have a care in the world. I'd basically turn my YouTube channel into free to watch, because I wouldn't care. I'd be like, okay, cool. Everyone, I don't care about, you know, membership. I'd just turn off all memberships. You guys don't have to support someone who's got that much money. That'd be ridiculous. You know, if I had that much money, you wouldn't be members. Everyone would just be like, you're welcome. You're fine. I just finished my tier 2 drill setup and trying to start tier 3 setup, but I don't have any tokens. Can you give some advice to make tokens as fast as possible? 2 more jobs. Basically, find the jobs that pay the most. That's it. Drive around the village. That's it. That's all you got to do. Drive around the village, pick up a job, and go for it. I'll show you. You see that village there with all the exclamation marks on it? Head there, pick them all up, and do one big run. You're happy there's a new Hydroneer stream? Well, they're few and far between nowadays. Open a good pizzeria instead of ordering Domino's? No, I'd probably just move to a place where I could just order everything. So I'd move just outside of a main hub town, like the one that's down the road from me. If I move within 5 miles of their reach, I've got every takeaway that I can think of in one area. So I wouldn't have to do nothing. And I could afford the liposuction, so I would eat a lot of shit, have liposuction once every couple of years, get rid of the stomach, and do it again. No, I would probably basically just live my life the way it is now. So I live very minimalistic apart from the PC. You know, I don't really buy many new clothes. I buy new t-shirts because I literally grew out of mine. And when I say grow out, because I'm weightlifting, I have to buy a bigger chest now because it sucks. My shoulders are slightly broader as well. I had to buy a whole new shirt. I had to buy everything. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. So yeah, so that's a big thing. Yeah, and the arms on these, it's already filling up, so I'm okay with that. But yeah, so I would live that the way I am. Where's the T3 pickaxe? In the tier 3 shop. Yeah, you have to open the tier 3 shop, which is the shop that's up the top of the at the top of the village. Right. Have we got 17? Pro tip for quests: carry around a pan of yeah. So yeah, as what Robocos just said, right? So what you do, grab a pan, right? So grab a pan, and then stick it under here for a little bit. Fill it up with a load of random ores, right? And then cut a load of this off and just basically make to order. So the way you could do it, so if you do find like a random ore job, you can just give it to someone. It's fine. That's what I was doing in my first load of videos I was doing for. But the idea, I would basically just pick up 6 jobs or however many that are around. I'd pick up every single job in that market. I'd pick them all up, and then I'd make them all. And I'd be like, okay, cool. Get the notice board so you can put the orders up in front. Because the notice boards are really handy. If I have a million, I'll be sure to eat chicken every day and make sure that my YouTube is as fun as I can be. Mate, if you have a million, you could buy yourself a decent PC. And because the worst part is because you live in Egypt, it's really expensive over there for parts. So you just order from abroad, it's cheaper. Like, just get everything you need from like America. Get it shipped to you because you got £1 million, it doesn't matter. You can pay for shipping. And you'd have a better PC for cheaper. And you could just make the better videos you want to. Get all the good equipment as well. Not worth doing it on Bastion. Yeah, I would say the cycles on Bastion is depending on what you're looking for. So when it comes down to like, oh, I've got to do all these ones for gold. I've got to do all this for like farming stuff. Alright, okay. 1,300. So we've got 16 drills now. Because we've got 3 upstairs. But yeah, I would say like 4 million. That would set me up for life. And I would basically just turn off advertising on this channel. I wouldn't ask you to watch adverts. I'd turn them off. YouTube can not profit from me, basically. I'd turn off super chats. I'd turn off everything else. I wouldn't care. Actually, what I would do is everyone could be a member for a penny a month. That's what I would put it down to. And then everyone can have a green name. You can all have like highlights and stuff, and I wouldn't really give a damn. I really wouldn't. Sad story is I went to a bank getting my $100 I made from YouTube after 4 months, and there was a guy putting 2 million EGP into the bank. 20 EGP gets 40 cents Australian. Yeah, well, yeah. That's sort of, yeah, it's not great. I think when it comes to like poorer countries, I would say YouTube is a good way of like doing stuff. It is worth it because it's basically free money, which is good for you guys. As long as you can get advertised. Yeah. I know it helps a little bit. And that's another thing that I would do. I'd be like, okay, so I've got like 4 million quid. What can I do with it? Alright, so I'm going to earn this much money per interest a year after, like, obviously I bought a house and this, that, and the other. If I'm earning like 40, 50 grand a year, I know it's probably going to be more than that. But if I'm earning like 50 grand a year just out of interest, I'd be like, okay, who can I give this to? Because I'd be like, I don't really want it. 14, so that's 17 drills. But yeah, I mean that's what I would do with that money. I mean, I've even said that, like, it would cost you, if somebody offered to shave my beard off, it would be £1 million. So that's where that comes from. It's not going, by the way. No, I don't think anyone is stupid enough to pay that much money, because beards grow back. You know? Bum, bum, bum. That's got to be close to 100k soon, isn't it? It's getting there. Yeah, I thought it was. I've taken something off the side of my leg. It's only a little thing. Joys of having psoriasis. You catch yourself occasionally, you're like, oh man. How much will that stone block get you? I don't know. I can't remember the exchange rate on the block. I've only known you with the beard. I can't imagine babyface. Give me a sec. I could find something for you that you could actually see me baby-faced. Where's the video of me getting older? I'm doing what, like, every other year or so, I update this video. Where did I put it? I literally just called it me getting older. Doodle-doo-doo. Photos? Did I put in the photos? No, I didn't put in photos. Even though that's where that bloody thing was. Oh man, I just found that video that I was trying to find the other stream. Oh, that sucks. Kids, 2001, preschool stuff, old days videos. That's all Sony crap. That's all my baseball stuff. Old band stuff, stream stuff, QWERTY folder, recorded videos. They're not going to be in there. Oh, for God's sake, where did I put things? Ah! I put stuff in strange folders and then I forget where things are. It's the way of the world. I'm trying to find this. Badges. Live split moderator. It's not going to be in my mod loader. Is it in my YouTube folder? Did I put it in here like an idiot? It's not in my YouTube folder. I'm going to have to do a search for this, aren't I? This PC on my desktop. There it is. I found it. Boom. Right, it's not a very flattering video. Basically, this is me getting older. So that's me when I was 27. That's me when I was 22. That's me when I was 19. Right, there you go. 19-year-old me with no beard. So I suck. So I'm a podgy bastard. So because I got a fat chin, a beard hides it quite well. It's quite nice. That's when I decided, hey, I'm going to start growing a beard. And that was one of my first nights out on my own. And then life just sort of took its toll. I got older. And then I started basically growing a beard. I haven't added 40 and 41 to that yet. There you go. Yeah. Right, I think we may have enough clout here now. What we got? 16 plus 3, 19. God damn. But yeah, that's the history of me. I'm making that video for me every year. I'm basically chucking it all together. And every year, obviously, I take photos of the kids and I put them into folders on my computer. So at one point, I'll be like, hey, this is the first 10 years of Logan's life. This is the first 10 years of Ollie's life. So I'm doing that. It's just I don't take a lot of photos. So I forget to tell you, Hybrid, it costs a lot of shipping stuff from outside. Yeah, no, but the thing is, mate, is if you were a millionaire, you wouldn't really give a shit. And it would be cheaper. It would actually be cheaper for you to import stuff into Egypt as a millionaire than it would for you to buy all the stuff from Egypt because it's really expensive in Egypt because of the currency divide. And that's what I meant. $16.55. We literally need 45 bloody pounds of clarium. 45 pounds. That's it. That's all I need. And then I can build another 20 drills. Iced Filigree. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. I don't recognise the name, so thank you very much for being here. Just add the extra cost into customs and explosive detection to a $10 thing costs up to $100. Bloody hell. Alright, okay, maybe not then. But is it possible to build a half decent computer in Egypt alone? Like, can you get like a minimum of like a 3060, this, that and the other and everything else and being happy? Yeah, nuggets are about 3.5. I think they're 3.5 pounds per nugget now. Down this way, 16.84. So that's 3. I reckon like 2 more would be right. If I have money, yes, it will be easy for the build a super beast. You don't need to build a super beast. So I think this is where people get like FOMO. Obviously, they go, oh, I really want all the new generation stuff. Literally. If you can get yourself a 3060 Ti 12 gig card, right, a AM4 motherboard, and a Ryzen 3700X with 32 gig of RAM, that's perfect. You don't need to build a beast of a PC, and that PC alone wouldn't be too much in comparison. So that's basically my old PC. I mean, yeah, that's what I would do personally. That's gonna be enough. Right, 1731. Fantastic. Oh, I haven't got a bucket down here. Damn it. Right, we need a bucket. Not that one. It's got the only piece of core stone I've ever mined. What is it, core stone? Oh yeah, that's gonna knock it all off a little bit. Exactly. Well, yeah. Well, exactly. So you don't need to spend. I mean, a 3060 12 gig card isn't massively expensive. A Ryzen 3700X isn't massively expensive. A AM4 motherboard isn't massively. All the parts that I listed are like relatively cheap now, considering everyone's going up to AM5 and all the graphics cards are 50 series by the end of the year. That all going into next year. So if you can find yourself a 3060 Ti graphics card, that'd be perfect. Like, it's not going to die for like 10 years. You'll be all right. Yeah. But it's one of those things. It's like, no, I'm not at the bottom for this because I can't be bothered to do missions for people and drag myself all the way through it. I'm just literally just doing this off of like cost. So the idea is to just keep mining and then just build a really big sword at the end of each session and just basically top up 100 million. Yeah. Yeah, money go. So the PC that I listed, I was trying to build the equivalent of a PS5 as a PC, and the equivalent does work out about, if you're looking for brand new parts, about 700. If you're looking for second-hand parts, it works out about 480 something pound. So that's the equivalent of a PS5. I was trying to roughly guesstimate how much a PS5 Pro was going to cost in the equivalent of a PC. And the only major upgrade from the PS5 to the PS5 is graphic potential, which means instead of using a 2080, you need to use like a 3060 Ti or something a little bit more powerful. But it works out about 750 quid instead of spending £700 on a console. But you get a bit more utilization out of that extra 50 quid, so it's not that bad. But that was just something I was just messing around with. I was like, it's got to be, you've got to be able to do this. But yeah, most of the actual upgrade potential from a PS5 is literally the graphics card, because it's using its own version of a graphics card. It's a little bit more optimized for a console. I was like, okay, that's fine. Get up. Yeah, UE 5.5 is pretty much an optimization. Yeah, exactly. You'll be fine with it. I don't think it's going to be too bad, but I mean, for the Great British equivalent of like £700, which is how much a PS5 will cost you, it's not that bad of a PC. You could probably do it a little bit cheaper when it comes to like, I don't know, Christmas or like Black Friday, when people are trying to get rid of all their old shit, or if you just don't mind buying a second-hand part for an extra like £200 cheaper, you could probably do it. So the parts are there to have. You've just got to look around for a bit. It's a bit like Linus's video when he did like the PS5 killer, and he built a £500 PC, and it was the equivalent of a PS5. I was like, it's not bad, but most of his parts were second hand, apart from like a few little new bits here and there. But it also depends on how like competent you are. If you know how to if you know how to re-needle a motherboard, like obviously like knocking the pins back into place and stuff on the chipset, you could save yourself a shed ton of money. If you know how to do that and you can repair a broken board, then you can save yourself like 300 quid just there. PS5 I think will cost like 50,000 Egyptian. Not sure about pricing these days. Give me a sec, I'll tell you how much it costs. Right, so if you want a PS5 Pro, this is. So a PS5 Pro is £700. Pound to Egyptian. I can't spell today. I can never spell. Pound to Egyptian pound. There we go. Right, so if I type in 700 quid, you're looking at 44,369 Egyptian pound. So 45 grand will get you a PS5 Pro. If you can build a decent PC for less than that, you're doing good. But that's a lot of freaking money. Same price for a Super Beast PC. Yeah, you'll be alright then. If I was in that sort of situation where everything costs as much as it does for you, or like any other like African or Eastern European countries and so on and so forth, I would probably be looking at PC utilization over consoles and stuff, just because you can do more with it, and there are lots more ways of making like outside of the ring money when it comes to a computer than it does to a console. Even if you just got into games testing, it still pays a little bit, you know, or doing surveys and stuff online. I know it's mind-numbing work, but hey, an extra 15-20 quid a day for answering questions isn't necessarily that bad. Especially if companies normally just rip you off and be like, well, you can get your £5 Amazon voucher. Yeah, this is what I keep saying. This is what I keep saying to my brothers now. It's like, unless the console market gets any better, I don't see myself buying the next gen of console. This would be the first time in my life that I've never actually gone, oh, you know what, I really want to buy a console. So I'm a little bit on edge with it, because it basically just means I lose that social circle with my brothers, because it's the only way I talk to them. Like, if it wasn't for my PS5, I would probably not talk to my brothers 95% of the year, because we're on Facebook. If you ever want to talk to somebody, you just send them a message. That's literally it. But normally, like during the week, I spend a couple hours talking to them a day. Sometimes arguing with them, but depending on how things go. But yeah, it's one of those things. It's like, yeah, but can I afford to have like another £500 paperweight sitting around that only gets used for a couple hours a day? Not really. When I could take that 500 quid and I could actually do something else with it. You know, buy I could probably build a PC for my kids at that price, which I could, because I already built Kerry's for the price. My kids don't need a massive expensive PC, so the price that we paid for Kerry's machine and a monitor was £450. That was for a whole PC and a monitor. It doesn't have graphics card. It has internal graphics, but it works. I mean, it plays Final Fantasy 14, and it does it in 1080p. Yeah, 500 quid goes a long way. But yeah, 500 quid nowadays. If you're looking for, like, I mean, if you go onto PC World or Curry's website, and if you're looking for PC components, they usually have like their like budget list, and you can literally build a PC off that for like 320 quid. And then the monitor was like 100 on top of it. It was like, okay, so we literally built her PC and a monitor for flipping £500. I was like, okay, cool, we're good for this, you know. Well, it's $450, but there's nothing amazing in it. It's just a computer, but it works. So when people say, well, you can't build a computer for that price, it's like, yeah, you actually could, if you know how to build one. And you know what you're looking for, and you know the sort of deal you're looking for, and the components you're going in for, you'll be alright. If you go second hand, it gets even cheaper. I could probably, if I spent the time, you know, instead of going click, 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 click on Curry's and being like, that'll do, and then be fine, I could probably build the same computer for around 250, 300 if I was able to find deals on second-hand markets and stuff. And even at that point, there are people that are on Facebook that are selling computers of the same spec for like £225. So if you don't mind buying a second-hand computer that's got like an older chip in it, it's perfect. And if it works exactly the same as that, it plays Final Fantasy 14 with the graphics update they put in. So it's completely fine. So Fortnite and Minecraft and all the other like kiddie crap that gets played, it will run it perfectly. Obviously you can't run RTX mode because it hasn't got a graphics card, but it works. And my kids won't need that much. And when we get around to actually, when I sort their room out for the last time, it'll be a lot easier to do all this. Because I'm waiting for a couple of years. Got to pay off bits and pieces first. And when we've paid all that off, the room upgrade will be want to get them 2 like cabin beds. So underneath their beds, they actually have like chest of drawers, small wardrobe, and like a fold-out desk. So they actually have like everything they need in one small area, because their room's not massive. And then I want to put a desk along the back wall, and I want to put like a TV and get a PC up there as well. And then because I can monitor split off the PC, so I could probably build like a dual PC, so they could both use the same machine. Just it's going to run 2 computers in one. Which means in the summer it's going to be an absolute flipping heater, but in the winter it'll be a lifesaver, you know? It'll be alright. All you need to do is just link off 2 monitors and you're fine. Yeah, I do. Like, running backwards and forwards and doing this over and over again is definitely a ball ache. But, yep. We're done! We're done! Right. Take that off there. Put that down there. Pick that up. Cool. What we need is a little dial just here to see how many I wanted to build. That would have been fine. Right. On the plus side, it's a lot easier getting down this hill. Ready? You go click and go and then you go recall to near. Oh, there we go. Bum, bum, dum, bum, 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 bum. Am I still behind? I'm behind my stream. Watch. But yeah, it's all good. Now the only downside to what I've been doing is that I've now got to drag like 20 drills down top, down through the ice. Driving through metal bar. Yep. I may not stay for long, dude. If you got things to do, go for it. You know, you're not held prisoner here. You're fine. Right. I think we better start turning things off and redoing things now. Right. Build a drop shaft. No, we're going to do this the long way. I'm just going to keep running around. The thing is that the more I run around and just do things, I'm making money anyway. I don't really. It's not really bothering me too much. Might bother someone. I don't know. Like I said, it's all good, man. It's all good in the hood, baby. Doom. Right, we will have to turn this off in a minute because I'm going to have to detach all those corners. Yeah. Now, if I'm going to build a drop shaft, I might as well just hollow out the whole roof and just be like, done. Don't care anymore. Alright, that's that one. Oh, I've fallen off. No! I can't get up. Alright, I can go there, and then last one, and we got to turn the lava off for a bit. You can easily change the pipe in, but it's just opening the pressure. I know, but you know, it means I just have to stop. I have to stop all the drills. I want to. And I don't mind doing it my way. It's fine. That's what the shut-off valve was for. Click. Done. I might not be able to follow up while playing, trying to enjoy. Mate, just be happy. Go off and enjoy yourself. You moved in. You're okay. You're still there. It's all good. Don't worry. Be happy. Do 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 do. Na 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 na. Scooby-Dooby-Doo wop. Right, that's all done. Right, now we need to go and get our shard for that. Eat. Gold outside? No. It's me, who is this man? Right, I need to chop this in half. Right, because we need to put the other thing in together as well. Oh, I already put one in here. Oh, I'm a Bernard. Right, cool. Fantastic. I forgot. That's how much I don't pay attention. It's alright, Barbara. I put a towel on it. It's fine. 30-day review. How you doing, buddy? Hope all is well, Justin, in the world of 30 days. This is where I find out that I've ballsed up. No, it is all working. That's all good. Excellent. As always, could do worse. Well, there is that. Yep. Donut? What am I donutting about? Don't worry about me. It's fine. Don't worry about my plights and my problems. I'm completely fine in my own little world. White men came across the sea. It made it frothy like coffee. Ah, my brain. That's disgusting. Ugh. I'm gonna get demonetized at this point. You're making X-rated songs? Yeah, it happens. Right, let's fight the current. So who's excited for 3-minute shorts? How close are you to 100 million? 96 million away. I'm hoping with 60 drills we should be alright. I hope it doesn't take as long now. But it's whatever else I've done, because we've been playing for like an hour. So I've had my drills running the whole time. Like since I came in, I just turned them all on. I was like, let's go. So I have no idea how much they make in an hour because I haven't really calculated it properly. And then I've got 4 hours of like nothing. So I've just got to dig out the next section, which is add another 20 and another 20 and another 20 and just keep going basically until either the game dies and I can't carry on or we make it. Can't you use heavy drills? No, I have to go and get the hauler, and then I have to go and get tokens to get the hauler, and I have to do this, and I have to do that. And it's just a massive ball ache, and I can't be bothered. So I'm basically just playing this game with like brute strength, and just like bucket, and just, you know, running head first. With 90, might as well do another 10 for 100. Well, I'm doing it in groups of 20, so we should be. We've got another 2 rows to go. We should be completely fine. Because we're doing 20 a row, so that's 20, 40, 60. We've got 60 drills running right now. All right. So yeah, the problem with heavy drills is you have to go and do all that, you know, and it's a pain in the arse. And you might as well just do this and just cause problems for yourself more than anything. And there we go. So that's all running perfectly, and they're all on. So that's another, you know, that's another 20 drills added. We're running 60 drills, man, and we're doing good. Right. And there we are. What a perfect day to a perfect year. I had 200 set on tier 2 during testing and still had good frames. I think you're a long way from... Yeah, I know. I'm the thing is with the animations for these ones, it's actually pretty subtle. But when it came to the animation of the big drills, that's where all the problems came, didn't it? Because, like, my setup, I had 100 big drills, and as soon as they all turned, that was like, the frames just died. This lot is not too bad. So, it should be alright. The heavies were laggy as a bitch. It wasn't very good. I genuinely think what Max should have done is maybe just made the model as it was, but without the turning, and just had that drill core go, and then like the light, say that the lights would turn off, and then it would like reset itself, and then the lights would turn back on, and the drill go down. That turning animation is the reason why they lagged every single time. I was like, bugger. Here we go again. Right, so I better go and get the thing from upstairs, like the bowl, because it's still got my spare stuff in it. We'll just put it back in the tub. And that'll be used for the next one. So all 31 grams, kilograms or pounds or whatever you want to call it. That'll be alright. It's the clock, so yeah, it's crap. But yeah, I could see it every time, like, because mine would do it like per, like, every time it would rotate you know, it would be the reset from the actual pipe, so you could see which one went first, and it just, every time it went across, you just saw lag, and it would stop, and the frames would go back up, and like, yay, and then go lag, and that's why I genuinely sat and just went, I don't think I could do this bit anymore, because it got too laggy, you know. And the only time it ever got lagged like that was when we played Bastion, and we had like a couple of 100 drills running all at the same time on long belts. But it was nightmarish just to make 100 work properly. I wish I could have to be able to make my own games, because I cannot enjoy most of games now. So this is the way I do it, and what you do is find a couple of games that you just enjoy playing, right? And you just want to make the odd video for it and be happy. So actually enjoy what you're doing first, and then when it comes to making my own goals, like for this, it's like, okay, let's just make 100 million. Cool, you don't have to do 100 million, just do like 10 million. Or I didn't stop playing until I had like 100 drills or something stupid like that. You've just got to come up with stupid, weird designs that are going to make you enjoy it. So for an idea that I'm working on for another channel, that I basically want to launch this at some point, but I don't know when. I'm looking at more, I'm trying to copy the bigger guys, if I'm going to be brutally honest. I don't want the other channel associated to me. I want it just to be something I can just have fun with, and not do the things that I do on this channel. And I think my problem over here is because I'm an older person and I'm on camera, and it's just the joys of life. Emulate, not copy, exactly. So with vidIQ, even as a free member, you're able to see, like, it says the remix thing, so it actually gives you a breakdown of the video, and if you're able to copy that sort of video and do something with it, then it's all good. So yeah, just do that. My advice to you, Mike, is if you want to continue down the whole road of YouTube and you just want to make videos to have fun with, just do things you want to do. if you want to have a little bit of fun with other ideas, the best thing you can do is to look at the bigger people, like the other people in the space, you know, like people who are over like 2-3 million subscribers. See what they do and see if you can do that sort of thing for yourself. Doesn't have to be the exact copy, and you could have this, you can just have your sort of energy into a video, but at the same time you're doing it for you, and that's what you got to push. Now, if you want to go down the sellout route, I mean, just like pure and simple, you doing this for the money, the idea is to leave your morals at the door and don't care. Aim for clickbait, aim for the best sort of, aim for really fast-paced videos that basically leave a lot of questions for the viewer to ask you a lot of things to do. That's it. And if you go through the comments section, because here's one that you can do, and it's really weird. You can go onto ChatGTP and type in, hi ChatGTP, if I send you a load of comments, can you break down of why this video was successful? And it will say, yeah, sure. Can you send me the example? So you copy a comment section from a YouTube video, paste it in, and ChatGTP will break down what people liked about that video. And you're like, okay, cool. So if I just make this video that ChatGTP has mentioned, then you'll be okay. You know, you'll make a... Yeah. ChatGTP can do some... It can do some pretty cool stuff if you ask it the right questions. So I normally ask it to... because I used to use it for, like, titles and stuff. But now vidIQ does, like, a 16 free title AI generate every day. So if your idea isn't doing good enough and their one's better, you can generally do a little bit better on there. But yeah, ChatGTP is like, it's really, there's good things it does, and then there are the spooky things it does. You know what? I'm going to show you this. So let me just log into ChatGTP. So whilst this is running around in the background, chogging away, is the game audio off? Did I turn the game audio off? Have you guys just not heard anything in this game? Oh no, it is there. Okay, cool. Right. So I need to like doopy-doopy-doo, open AI, accept all. They've changed their way of doing stuff. Start now. Right. Let me just pull this up. If I give you a load of comments from a... if I could spell. Comments from a YouTube video. Can you tell me what people enjoyed about the video? Cool. So what I'm going to do, youtube.com. I'm not going to show you this window. I'll just take a random comment section from a one that's popped up on here. Oh, let me just find a gamer. If I take his... Right, I'm going to take his newest video. I'll pause the video. So that's fine. And I'm going to take all of these comments. Right, so that's paused off. So I'm going to post in all of the comments. And this is what ChatGTP does. So, based on the comments you shared, it seems that viewers really enjoyed several aspects of this video. Engagement with the game mechanics. Many comments indicated a deep interest in the mechanics of the card shop simulator, with viewers discussing strategies of managing customers and optimization of the card packs opening. The suggestion of the gameplay itself is engaging and thorough, provoked. Excitement over the card collecting. Comments are pulling rare and valuable cards, highlighting the thrill of cards. So if you can incorporate some of the things into this, into your next video, then you're good. So if you can basically talk about like collecting the cards, this is TCG card shop. So if you're like, oh yeah, I'm looking into collecting all the cards, blah blah. Some comments include humorous observations like the idea of the shopkeeper giving a kiss. So the person I took the comments from, if somebody pays like £400 for something in the game, then he gives them, he goes up to us, goes, and then walks off, and that's fine. Desire for more content, people want to see more. Community interaction, many users see tips and strategies suggesting that the video fosters, and this is all because ChatGTP will break down flipping everything if you ask it the right question, and it will basically go from there. And you can do anything with ChatGTP when it comes to like trying to find a way around things. It's very, very cool, and it's only for these little things that I do it for, because like I don't really like using AI for like design work or anything else. Me personally, I prefer to sort of do it myself. Even though I'm not the best, I prefer to do it myself. But it's a good way of breaking down things. Or you could take like Coca-Cola and just put it all in there, and you could say like, how does this company become, how do they become successful, and this, that, and that, and you could probably go from there and be happy. But yeah, you can break down a lot with ChatGTP. And by the way, Yellow, how you doing? Welcome back. That's all. But yeah, it's a good, if you ask it the right questions, you're good, and you can learn a lot from it, because you might just read through a comment section of your video and be like, oh, people like it, I'll reply to them, it's fine. If you get a ChatGTP to analyze that video just through the comment section, it will tell you why people wanted to watch that video in the first place. So you could use this as a way of building your channel and being like, okay, so if I want to be a gamer, if I take these people examples, and I could be like, okay, cool, if I go through their comment section, learn how that video was done, then it's all good. So yeah, it's something that I'm looking to incorporate into like a future video, because I've got one that I do need to make, and I want to take some of those ideas and put it into my video. It might help me, that sort of thing. But yeah, you can ask it to do anything, and because it's the older version, it's a little bit more backwards, but it still works. It's completely fine. No one really cares. I don't mind using it. Right, so I need to go. Let's go that way a few more. Let's go to the wall. I hope that helps. That's not just for like one or two people. ChatGTP can help you do certain things as well in real life. And asking it to do stuff's not too bad. If you're asking it for like taking over the world, it'll probably say no. Just saying. Yep, literally balls to the wall. I've got snowballs coming out my trousers. If I go back this far, then we'll be alright. I've got enough room to basically bring the next line in. Yeah. But it might even just give you an idea of what you can do. You could, another thing you could do is show ChatGTP. Ask it to make you 10 video ideas based on the description of a video game. So take a video game description from Steam, right? So like, let's say Valheim, set in a Nordic world, blah 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 blah. If you ask it, hi ChatGTP, because I always say hello to it because it does reply to you. I can use Exposer, I just don't want to. I'm good with pickaxe. And what you do is you just ask it, can you make me 10 video ideas for this game? And it will make them for you. Yeah, it's good for video ideas. And if possible, it can give you an idea of what that video should look like as well. Like, can you break down the process? And it probably will. It is a handy tool. It's not meant to be like, it's not meant to take over things. It's a tool for you to use. I personally don't like using like other things, like art generation thing. I only use it for like small things. Like if I can't find an example on Google, for instance, I'll use like Leonardo to like make me a picture because I can't find the thing that I'm thinking of. But yeah, I wouldn't use it for anything else. I tried AI for editing and I don't like it. I think it's just a bit lazy, but that's just me. I wouldn't use it for voice unless I really had a problem with my voice, like all of a sudden like I lost it and I couldn't talk anymore, then yeah, I would have to. But then I think at that point I probably wouldn't do YouTube anymore. I use it for bullet points. That's a good use. But yeah, when it comes to like a fully AI channel, I don't like them. I can't stand them. If I'm gonna be brutally honest about it, I don't like them. Don't want to use it. I don't even want to listen to people who do it. Yeah. But these are the sort of coming from like my point of view, I'm not the greatest of content creators in the world, but having something like that where you're able to like, you know, can you put me out like a couple of points for a speech or something, it will help you, because that's what it's designed to do. It's not designed to like kill you. It's not designed to like take over the world just yet, but it is designed to be there as an assistant. Like most people I would say that could use it are people who don't have like the YouTube connections, or the people who have got like a team of editors and this, that and the other. Having like those tiny little assistants in the background that don't cost you any money is good for you. You know, you need something to sort of help you a little bit, because you can't afford all the resources that other people have. I think that's what it's really good for. To me, I see more of a rare. I see one of the rare content creators who is honest and never hired or playing tricks on the viewers. Yeah, well, that's fine, and that's fine. Be that content creator. That's exactly how I do things. Because for this channel, I would say that I built this channel more on just being honest with people, and I think that's what I sort of like. But the other channel that I want to build is more. It's more sort of like view driven than like being honest with people. It's sort of just to have fun clickbaity content, basically. You know, just turn your brain off and watch it for 20 minutes. You'll be dumb. That sort of thing. I just want to enjoy. So I enjoy what I do over here, but I feel like I'm niched in. So I do like a lot of like simulation content, more automation content, mining and so on and so forth, and I'm okay with that and I'm fine. But when it comes to like, let's say I want to play a random game and I want to enjoy it, I would say that not a lot of people can be bothered to watch it. So I play just obscure games and I'm fine with that, and I like that. But then I might get like 6 people watch. So I think I'm going to keep this channel going, and I enjoy this channel. But I feel like sometimes I need something new or something else to do. Oh, also, Stream Life Simulator 2's been announced. So I played the first one on that. I liked it. It's ropey, but it was fun. And it's made by Cheesecake Dev. I think it's made by Cheesecake. And if it is made by him, I think it's because his other games are basically like not as good. If I'm gonna be brutally honest, I didn't like the Hooker Cafe sim. I thought that was shite. It was a load of old bullcrap. I can make a cafe that involves smoking pipes. Oh, I don't really care. Internet Cafe Sim and 1 and 2 were really good. But I think right now everybody's playing TCG, and rightly so. I'd say one of the best games that's come out this year. No, it's just good. It's just good. And I said to people, I wish I could find my words now. I said that it would be the next game, the next one that everyone's going to go nuts for some reason. I've got to start noting these things down. I really have. If I make a bold assertion, like, get me to clip it, please. Yeah. Now, to be honest, most of these simulation games are perfect in the first go. Second is go lower. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it was a load of old crap. Like, I think he should have, if I'm going to be brutally honest, what he should have done is he should have focused on Internet Cafe and just really put some work into it, because the game was over way too quick. The expansion that that cabin update was a load of old bullcrap. That was shite. No one cared about it, and it was like, this is boring. It's like, oh cool, I get to trap all these people in like bathroom stalls for a week. But it was crap. It was crap. Yeah, I don't care what people think of it. It was shite. But Internet Cafe Sim 2 as a game was pretty cool. You know, being able to build up an arcade and like make things happy, and people enjoyed themselves, and you had the waitress who just looked dead all the time. I liked all that stuff. It was fun. It was good to take the piss out of, and it was a fun little game. But after that, I feel like he's sort of like lost touch with the games as a whole. It might just be me, but I genuinely, after that one, I was like, I don't really care about what he makes anymore. Or she, I don't know who Cheesecake Dev is. But I didn't like it. Internet Cafe Sim 1 was better than number 2 in my viewpoint. Same as Ship Graveyard with YouTube Life. I liked YouTube Life. I genuinely enjoyed that game, but that's because I'm sad. And building up my setup and stuff, it was really cool. But I liked it. It was fun. It was a fun little game. I can understand why people didn't like it, but it was a good little streaming game as well. I think that was the plus side to it. Like episodes, it was hard to make videos about it because it's basically doing the same thing. Go off and do a little mission, upgrade your apartment, and then do off another mission, and go up your grade, and then you get a bigger setup. And I was like, okay, this is a stream game. If it's like not clear-cut objectives, it's a stream game. I think the second one's better than the first one. I do prefer the second one, personally. I don't mind the first one too much, but the second one's better. My opinion. Doesn't have to be yours. That's fine. I just deleted my work. We're expanding. We're coming to get you, Barbara. Right. I love the fact you fully stripping it to the bare metal, then breaking the hole, and yeah, I did alright for a bit on that, and I was just like, it's getting really boring. That was my main problem with it. Yeah. The main issue I found with like Ship Graveyard though was time. That was my main problem with it. Like, obviously because a bigger ship is a bigger ship, but it was like, it's a lot of time and a lot of effort just to like run it out, and then you have to do that per video, or your videos are going to be like 10 episodes long. It's like, oh. Huh. I don't know. Someone's got the old DJ music out tonight. Everyone say yeah. Yeah. This is the only downside to expanding a mine. Especially when you're not using like anything but a pickaxe. If it starts lagging, we got a problem. Do you think you could still do the bro to be a DJ, that is? Yeah. If there was a club that could do it, yeah. Could do. But in all honesty, if I'm gonna be honest, if I took, I don't know, the top 200 anthems of the clubbing world right now, the 2024 edition, let's say, yeah, I probably could. Easy. I'd have to learn how to beat. I'd learn how to like the deck again, but then yeah, I'd have to learn how to beat map probably again. It's easy to do alternative rock and metal because it's very simple. But when it comes to like actual music, yeah, it's not difficult. And DJs go into their like 50s or 60s, depending on like which DJ it is. So yeah, as long as you've got an ear for the music, yeah, you can do it forever until your back starts seizing up and obviously having like old man problems, that sort of thing. One thing I have considered doing, but I wanted to start making independent music, like just my stuff. That means I do have to find like a program that does like metal and so on and so forth. I don't want to buy musicians time and that's all they are. But then I think that's why people become rappers, because rapping is number one, slightly easier, and number two, you can make a beat quite quickly on something like Bandcamp. It's not very difficult. Not a problem, buddy. Have a good one. Enjoy yourself. You feel like you've seen me do this before? Man, I've been doing this for 4 years. It's been 84 years. But no, it's yeah, being a DJ is not that difficult depending on the music scene you're in. And then if you go down the route of like live shows, it's more nerve-wracking trying to actually do stuff properly. But then I do find that if you watch a lot of what was it? If you look at a lot of the DJs who do like big Ibiza years and that sort of thing, some of those are fake, and I've seen it happen. There's videos out there where the DJ will be flummoxing around on the stage, right? And the music's blaring. It's like yeah, and the crowd's rattling. It looks really cool. and then, you know, he walks off and the table falls over or something, and you're like, cool, so you literally just faked your entire set because the music's still playing. They literally faked the decks. I'm like, that's not good. So yeah, I mean, as long as you don't do stupid crap like that, yeah, you could do it. It's not difficult. Just don't do what they do. You'll be fine. I always wanted to do like proper DJing though, like actually a couple of sets of decks, doing stuff. There was one guy I used to work with called Ryan, and when he was like 18, 19, he was like, dude, I'm going into DJ competitions. Like that's what he was doing. He was going down to like local clubs. He was putting sets together. He was actually scratching, and he was a really good DJ, really good. I've had a couple of people in my life who actually went off and did that stuff for themselves. One of my YouTube friends used to be a DJ with me. Well, I was with him because he got me the gig anyway. If you ever go to like Slope's Game Room, he's the guy that got me into DJing. Trying to knock as much of this out as possible. I don't want it to lump out again. Done. Let's see how that goes. Do 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 do. Yeah, do it properly. Gotta get all your lines done. Oh, it's not good enough. Back wall's fine. I personally think that the most music now is just made as well as in the past. I'm not saying all current music sucks, but it's just well. So the music, I would say nowadays, if you listen to pop music, it's not as memorable. So if you go, I would say, if you want the cheesiest, but I would say the greatest generation of music, it would be the 90s. And it's really strange. The reason why I say this is because, number one, I grew up in it, yes. But number two, you remember a lot more songs from the 90s than you would any other generation. Especially if you're a millennial. Like myself. But not to say that there's some really good music in the early years, the 60s, 70s, 80s. But I would genuinely say the 90s. But the reason why I'd say the 90s is more memorable is just because of how much diversity there was in the music industry at that time. You had a shed ton of pop music, a shed ton of rock music, a shed ton of rap music. It was like every genre of music was coming out at that time and doing its own thing, and everyone took notice of it. Yeah, I know. I haven't taken enough. Need to take more. Hold on. Spotify's died. Next song. That's one thing I didn't do. Hold on. I didn't put snip in. Snip.exe. There we go. Snip's up and ready. It's running. It's running. Running. I'm old, I love Queen, and I can't stand the music from my lifetime, but anything else before. Everything before that I adore. Okay. Well, it is each their own. That's the joys of music. I don't care what you listen to, as long as you like it. And then I do like it when like people actually respect that of the other person as well. I got so much hate liking like new metal. It's not even funny. I got hate for like dressing the way I did because people just like, oh, you're a grunger. It's like, yeah, am I bothered? Actually, I was a little bit. That's why I broke a kid's nose. But apart from that, yeah. Exactly. And that was one thing I liked about being into metal and stuff. Like, most of the people who are into it, I say most, right, are normally some of the like nicest people you'll meet. You know, they're all down to earth. They really don't care anymore. They just like what they like and they get on with it. But then you get some of them who are like proper gatekeepers. They're like, oh, we hate this because it's mainstream. It's like, does it matter though? Really? Does it matter? Fariz, thank you very much for raiding. A boom to you, sir. How you doing? With the 4 people you have come to destroy. Welcome, by the way. But yeah, I would say that most of like the metalheads I've ever spoken to are like really down to earth and stuff. Goths are a strange breed, but you know they're pretty cool. They're just, I don't know. Sometimes they're depressing, but sometimes they're actually pretty nice people. You find that it's just like a lot of. As soon as you give yourself a genre, you know, I listen to hardcore, I listen to like punk, I listen to this, you do get like people having a go at you for just your choice. It's like, but you chose to listen to what you listen to, so why are you having a go at me for it? You know, don't pick on the guy sitting on the bench like listening to his music. He's fine, but it's the others you just got to watch out for. Very strange time to be lived in. Right, well, I can't actually, well, can almost, yep, right, that one. Okay, we're just going to straighten this up. It's just going to look a bit off, but you know what, I don't really care. It's straight, it's fine. Right, so we've got enough room now out to expand out the mine, and I'm good. We've been chugging away for so long, I've even lost... Oh my god, we made 100,000 in blocks. Yeah, dude, we got it. Stick that back in there as well. We're making quite a lot. Right, how much clout have we got? We can make another 20 drills. So you know what? I think it's time. I'm actually gonna turn the drills off for this one. Right. I've got a wide range of music, but I listen to newer. Never had much of an issue with music I listen to. No, I think so what? Let's say what sort of music do you actually listen to? You don't have, you know, that's fine. How you doing, Charlie? It did seem to be that if you were into metal or rock and stuff, you'd be picked on a lot more. I never really understood why, unless you were like a 30-year-old pop kid, you know, and then you get some funny looks. Yeah, bring on. Right, so we'll take this upstairs. It's going in my selling pile for later. Don't worry. Right, there we go. Right, let me just knock all this. I'm going to turn all this off for now because actually no, I could leave it running. Yeah, actually no, screw it. We'll leave it running. It's fine. Just hope it doesn't crash. Like, burn. Don't die whilst I'm away, okay? That's all I ask. Now we've got to go make 20. I've got to make 20 more drills. So yeah, we're getting to a point where we can do like 20 drills in one go. That's not bad. Right. Let's go! And then we'll figure out the piping later. We'll come back and be like, I'm one pipe short, and conveyor belts, and this, and that. Yep. We'll get the drills out first, we'll put them in place, and then we'll start worrying about what we need and what we don't need. It'll be fine. Don't worry. Looking forward to the ending though. Like, hi, we're gonna see what happens. The game starts to chug. Oh man, could you imagine going back and it just like all of a sudden everything's just died? It's like, yeah, lag. Good little chat this morning, by the way. Thanks. Oh well, about you. Yeah, well, was it about what we talked about? Mate, I'm a flip. I don't. The morning to me was like 12 hours ago. I wasn't talking to anybody at 12 hours ago, apart from my kids telling them to be quiet and eat their breakfast. Oh, right, okay. That wasn't this morning. That was this morning was like, oh no, my kids are awake. Please go back to sleep. I don't understand why they wake up when they do on the weekend. There's nothing for them to do apart from if we go out and stuff. But like 5 o'clock in the morning. Like, I was up at 4:30 the other day. At 5, I was telling them to go back to bed, and then I crashed. And I woke up at I think it was like 6:30, 7. And I could hear Logan going, get off, get off, get off, get off. And like constantly, I'm like, oh, I've got to go and break up a fight now. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. There's me walking around going, no. You need to get those melatonin gummies. What does melatonin do to like kids who like waking up at 5? What does it do? One. Only 19 more to go. Boom. Only 18 more to go. Doopy doopy doo. Doopy doopy doo. Only 17 more to go. Damn you for doing this. Yeah, let's see if we can get 80 drills working today. Right, then I'll be alright. I think 80 is going to be like a good number. I think we'll just be rinsing cash at that point. Be like, yeah, let's go, bro. Old man gaming, what up, dude? Man, I've got to get myself into like, yeah, gold mining sim again at some point. That's another thing. I had to put this into perspective. If I wanted to build on this channel, right, I have to forego the gold mining sim stuff. I can't do that stuff anymore. I want to do other things. So that's another reason why I want to do another channel. I want to expand upon what I want to do and still do like gold stuff as well at the same time. Oh, I hate doing this. I just want to be able to just go click and done. Grinding leaderboard on gold mining sim. Ah, yeah, because it's leaderboard 35 now, isn't it? Oh, I have got to make that really hard decision. Do I want to go into the next one? Which I'm tempted to. I'm tempted to go into the next one because that's going to be like from November to December. We've been doing community challenges. Yeah, I saw one of them was like no renting and stuff like that. Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, I haven't. I'm sitting here just going, you know what? I might have to do it. So I might start like driving content past like into December now. I've got a couple of games I can do bulk, so I'm like, okay, let's go. So I might just do that actually, and just bulk up a load of content, get some stuff out, and then do gold mining sim through like November. Maybe. Well, I'll have to see. But I want to do some out of ore stuff as well. Out of ore is going to take a bloody age as well, because that's a long way game. And with the updates and stuff, I'm like, yeah, I could play this, and then that could be my content for December. I'm like, yeah, because it'll take like 200 hours to make it like a series. So yeah, I'm tempted to get ahead of myself for that one. Next leaderboard will be in December. Oh yeah, because it's November to December. Yeah. We shall see. But I've got to be honest, I'm sort of waiting for GMSN 2 now. I know we've got a little bit of time to wait, but I'm sort of waiting for that more. I think that could be like a longevity game for me, especially like I like doing the series and stuff, so that's good for me. Ah, cool. I'll look into it. At this point though, it's one of those, if I buy it, what's the likelihood of me playing it? That's my main issue at the moment. Because gold mining sim takes a long time to do stuff. You can't speedrun it. Not easily at least. You can't just go, like 3 hours later I'm a millionaire. You can't do it. It's a big grind, especially for content. I remember that my first load of videos for that game was like, I think I was playing the game for 10 hours a day, maybe, just to put out like a 10 episode like series. It was a long stretch just to do that. So I'm thinking that maybe like Gold Mining Simulator 2 might just be my comeback, and then I could do a couple of series on that, do a couple of seasons, and then move on. I think that would be like the hype for about 6-7 months on my channel then. So I'm planning things ahead. How many have I done? I ain't got a clue how many I made. I'm just going to keep going until I haven't got any more clarity on now. Boom. Yeah, all bound. Exactly. I've got all bound to play. I've got out of ore to play. All bound comes out like this month. Like the 20. I think it comes out the 18th or the 24th of this month. 24th, I think. So I've got this game to play. I've got what was the one I got given a couple of days ago? I got given Garage. I think it's called Garage Flipper. I got that on. I need to get that done. I need to finish TCG card sim, and that's another grind. Yeah, all these games, like, they're not like episodic, very easy. They're episodic after grinding out for like 10-15 hours. Then you can do another video. Then you do another 10 hours. Then you do another video. So currently, what I'm doing is I'm opening packs in TCG. So I'm doing 10 boxes at a time, and I just let the computer run. I watch YouTube, and then when it's finished, I sell every card that's worth less than 15 quid. And I'll do that again and again. You make about, I think I've made, like, on a good one, I've made about 2 grand's worth of profit. And then on a bad one, I've made like 300-400. So basically like low end cards. But I've been doing that for about 5 or 6 rounds now. So I'm opening 680 packs of cards like 3-4 times a day now. Because I'm trying to record a video and earn money and do this and do that at the same time. Have you seen the sheet on how things work? Yeah, I've seen it. I don't really care. I'm playing it. If there's a formula, then it's like, yeah, you can make loads of money. You can make more than enough money by not doing anything in that game. To put it into perspective, I literally open packs of cards and it's like, done. I can turn the shop off and make money, because with the mod that allows you to sell stuff, it's just so much easier. And I don't have to play the game for an extra like 10 in-game days just to sell like the cards that are worth 2-3p each. That's pointless. So the mod that I use is I literally just sell everything that's under a certain value, and I do that for every 10 boxes of cards I open. So yeah, money's not an object, especially if you know what you're doing. There's exploits to make stupid amounts of money quick. Yeah, one of them is to you can change, if you position your things in certain ways, more people will buy more stuff. I get it. Also, if you ramp up the if you turn on the highest event, which is £700 a day, £45 an hour, like card games, you make a decent whack from that. I think on an average I've made like 7-8 grand a day off that sort of thing. We've finished. Frosty, how you doing? But yeah, I'm just enjoying the game. I'm not worried about all the exploits and all the other stuff. I'm like, I don't really care. More like packing up every shelf in your shop, but the highest price card packs. And yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm doing good, mate. Yeah, so the way that I make money on that game is I basically just keep playing, and I can sit there. Basically, if I leave the game running, so I'll basically just have my cashier playing and the stocker. If I basically buy a full stock of inventory and let it run for 3 days and pay my rent and everything else on time, you'll probably make, I don't know, you'll probably make about 20 grand just using the highest event. And that's just by just sitting there doing nothing. So what I do is every day I open 10 boxes of cards, and I'm only opening the basic ones as well right now, because I want to get all the basic cards before I move into like the rare card set, and I'm aiming to get every card. And it's not so much work, because all you got to do is just buy a shed ton of cards, use the mods to hold like 1,000 packs of cards, and just push play, and it basically just goes through every pack for you. And I do that whilst I sit here and watch like stuff on YouTube. Yeah, that's it. That's all I do now. When it comes to work, like the next video I've got to record, I'm actually recording the next video tonight. So tomorrow there'll be a new video. That's how fast I'm doing. That's how fast I'm knocking out these videos at the moment for like TCG. That's how easy it is. I'll record the video tonight, and I'll edit it tomorrow morning. It'll be out by 1 o'clock tomorrow, because I'm not planning on doing anything tomorrow. I haven't got any plans, at least. But I normally get all my editing done by like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, because the kids wake me up. I'm up at like I'm up at between 5 and 6, depending on when they wake me up. But it is Sunday. I might get a sleep in, maybe. We'll see how things go. And even then, I'll still get the video out for, like, midday, 1 o'clock. And I will sit here and, like, because there's enough people out there making TCG card shop sim stuff, I'll probably use ChatGTP on the comment section of one of the bigger guys and see if I can build the video around what they did, and I can work from there. You might start seeing more formulaic videos of stuff I enjoy doing, but it might just be more like properly laid out and well done. Well, partially well done. Like I said, I'm not a good editor. You need to not be scared of the all option on the mod. Oh no, I'm not. I didn't know how the mod would work until I actually did it myself. Don't worry. Basically, when it came to like showing the mods off and stuff, I prefer to play it safe, like for a live stream or whatever. But when it comes to like doing stuff away from live streams, I normally just faff around with stuff and see how it go. I'm still really paranoid about leaving more like less than 2 in a batch though. That's just me. That'll never go away, I don't think. But I think I've got 985 of the cards, maybe a bit more now, but yeah, I'm literally just opening basic packs because I want to get all the basic stuff done first. So yeah, it's just taking a long time. You'll get a lane when they're teens? I doubt it. The problem with like when they get to a teenage, because I'll be older, I'll probably start suffering like man troubles by then. Like the early morning rise, because, you know, my bladder started to fail and like everything else starts to fail. You have to get up like 6 times before it's 3 o'clock in the morning, sort of stuff. I don't know, I haven't got to that point yet. But hey, we'll see how things go. Because by the time that Logan's... I was sitting here, because we were talking about like kids and bits and pieces, and then all of a sudden like the grandkid like scenario popped in, and I was like, crap, that's only like maybe 14 years away, depending on how fast my kids go through that whole like, I've got a girlfriend, now I've got a kid. Yeah. I could be granddad hybrid in 12 years. Awesome. Not even 60. It's depending on how things go. I don't know what my kids are going to be like when they're older. I think that they might be just a little bit like Evil Genius style. It'll be fun. We'll see how things go. Right. We're not going to touch this lot until it's all set up. So I don't know how much I've got left in pipes and everything else, which is going to suck. But I need to get loads of stuff down here. I need to do a whole new set of conveyors. I know I've got a load that's sitting in the back of the lot, so we'll try and do what we got. We'll go from there. It's going to be fun. So what's your thoughts on my idea for the cards in the more expensive packs for TCG Shop Sim? Which one was that? What was your idea? Did I miss something? Sorry. You're going to have to elaborate on your idea. I don't know if you are or not right now. We'll see. Is that all of them? That is all of them. Fantastic. Right, where's the pipes and bits and pieces I've got? Pipes! One step beyond. The more expensive packs gave higher chances of rare cards over a whole set of different cards and evolutions. Me personally, I actually don't mind the way it's all set up. I think it's just because I'm more susceptible to just be like, I don't care. Maybe. I think that's just how I see it though. I'm actually not really bothered about it too much. The thing is, it's very similar to like how if you buy like bigger packs of like Yu-Gi-Oh cards and stuff, you would always get like the next evolution sort of thing, or the next like magic cards and trap cards with the higher like the higher packs you buy. So I don't know. And I must have built 3 more drills than I need. Oh, now I've got hiccups. You sucker. Yeah, I built 3 more drills than I need. It's all good. Pop that there. We'll be fine. Cool. We need pipes. So, if I go off and buy loads of straight pipes and loads of corner pipes, we should be fine. Yes. Dude, it's because I looked away for 3 seconds. See, that's as bad as it. Like that's why mobile phones. The reason why people haven't got mobile phones and driving. I looked away for 3 seconds, looked at the chat, and boom, I'm hitting stuff. Pay attention to your driving, kids. Or you just kind of, I can drive, thank you very much. Straight pipes. Don't fall off, you pleb. I don't need a table. Oh, you turd. If I had a little money in a rich man's world. No, the game, I decide when I've got enough. Because the game's just about to it's going to have another fit, let's put it that way. Another 1,300 quid. Right, off we go. Off we go to Neverland. Do 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 ding 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 ding. Let's say a transport piping, by the way. None of that mess around with one item crap. Use a cart, attach it to the back of your truck. All is well in the world of Hydroneer. Until you need something else. Like for me it'd be like lava pipes. Because I don't think I've got enough T-pipes. You think 5 to 10 million? Well, don't forget we make a sword. So we make the biggest sword we can. Right? We'll have to see. So I don't know. I mean, if I can get these guys running now, I mean we'll have like, I don't know, an hour's worth of runtime. Because I don't know what else I'm going to be doing. That's the worst part. It's like I could just leave it running now and go, I don't know, I could probably go to bed. You know, I'll go to bed, leave the game running. I know AFK streams are not like, well, AFK is not the good way to go. But you never know. Could be alright, maybe. But I think I want to aim for like 100 drills. I think that's my main goal. Just to prove that this like 100 drills on the little drills works a damn sight better than like the other ones, because the other ones don't work properly. Yeah. But we've been running for a little bit longer than this one. Did I buy enough just to do this one? Maybe. No, we haven't got enough. Right, I need the corner pipes now. Right, that's one. That needs to be turned into a T-pipe. So that needs to go there. So this one, the one I'm pulling right now, needs to go on the back of my truck. So we can get some more conveyor belts. I'll leave that one here. We don't need that one now. I need that T-pipe. So that T-pipe is going to go on this pipe here. These are going to go up to the top. What's that one? One more. One more pipe. Need to get a thingy as well. One of those mergers, that's what they're called. Yeah, those things. Right, that's gonna go there. What else we got here? Mainly straights, so that's gonna go to that one there. That's gonna go there, and then all that's gonna be T-pipes. Now I don't know how many T-pipes I've got left. I don't think I've got many. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we got enough to do that whole row. That's pretty cool. Alright, so I'm probably going to need like 10 more. That'll be fine. You sure you're not losing? No, I'm not losing my facilities at all. So I need 10 more of those because they're gonna connect all of those ones up, and then I need corners as well. And we've got corners. I've got one corner in there. I think I need an actual like. I need one of these full of corners. Unless I've already got it and I don't realise. They're all T's. Right. Have we got any stuck ones? Yeah. It's like playing Operation. Cool. Right, so I need... Because we've got a few corners left, but we need more. So I've got 5 here, I need 5 more. Why is that issue still happening exactly? Hydroneer? That's all I can really say. That's all I know. I don't believe there's any other reason why it's happening. I think it's just the game. Okay, so I need conveyor belts. That's going to come from one store. I've got piping already done, so that's fine. We'll go and get the conveyor belts first. We'll drop them off, and then we'll drive another trailer off to the shop, and we'll pick up some corners, some straights, T-pipes. We'll just get a big bundle because that'll be handy. Most flipping answers. Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like when someone says, "How many are there?" and you just go, "Yes." It's the same. It's the same question. It's like, why does it still happen? Hydroneer. Pivot points, DLC, larger resource models. Yeah, it's Hydroneer. It's just easier just to go Hydroneer. So I just don't care. It's just easier. Right. Sup? Is it 100 times better than it was? Nearly. How you doing? I'm doing good. Thank you very much for asking, Patrick. Or Patrick, sorry. Don't fall off, you prat. No. Why is it just you? You're not special, you're a conveyor belt. I'm buying as many as I feel like I need. Seriously? Get back on your post. Don't you dare fall. Yeah, you stay. Haven't watched your stream in a long time. For a long time. Finally here to watch. That's all good, man. Thank you very much for being here. I got 2 mergers. We're good. Don't worry. What is? If you remove the vertical after the harvester to have it in some sort of level, I'm not doing that because I'm right. The problem where I am is I'm like right on the cusp between like tier 1 and tier 2, so I can't go down any further. I'm not really worried. If I'm gonna be really honest, I don't really care. Yeah, testing was ridiculous when it came to like things getting stuck everywhere. It was like, I'm playing this game still, and it's still broken. Please fix. I remember, like oh yeah, by the way, guys, yeah, we're gonna bring the beta in live now. You guys are gonna be okay. All right, cool. Thanks, Max. Excellent. We got into it within like 3 minutes of us being on it. I was like, this is broken. This is broken. I remember it so vividly. Went through. It was just like it was as soon as we all got onto it, and it was like first steps onto Volcanidus. Right, cool. What'd you do? Get a drill. How'd you get a drill? It's broken. Oh, it was awesome. And then there was that one where you could actually glitch out and just get infinite amount of drills from one that's been locked up. It was like, this is just fucking stupid. Yeah, but being a tester for this game was fun. I enjoyed it because like we were all sitting there just laughing at our stuff. Like, yeah, this is broken again. Still, it's still not working properly. We couldn't do the great quest. Oh, it was fun and games. How do you start? Well, you got to go and pick up the crate. From where? The king. What crate? Where do we take this? We take it to that person there. They're not there. Right. Yeah. The thing is like I said when I was testing this, it was like I tested it on the fact of being noob. So I basically put all of the stuff that I know about the game out of my brain, and I'm like, okay, first thing, what is someone going to do? They're going to do this, and they're going to run and jump over stuff, and they're just going to disappear. It's like, so what's that person going to do? Well, they're going to get lost. Right, now what? Exactly. You needed those indicators. Don't forget the pressure tank. I'm not going to forget the pressure tank. Don't worry, it's there. Look, it's there. Calm your ardor. Right. I actually don't know what else I need apart from like a brain, which would be really handy about now. Right, let's go. I got some tea pipes. I got some bits and pieces. We should be okay. Worst comes first, I have to go to the shop again. No, I don't need a cork. I'm not really worried about the dripping noise. I turn that off. Does it bother you? No. Why? Because it doesn't exist. It's all good. Basically, the first thing I did too, scenic tour with Itchy and Joe in VC with me. Yeah. The first thing I did was I ran onto the island. I went, what do I do? And just ran away from everything. Like, you got to go from point A to point B with a lot of twisty bits in between. Yeah, I don't make it to point A a lot of the time. Just go. I'm digging in this lot, right? Cool. What did you do the quest? What quest? Right, okay. Now we've got the problem. That's the thing. A new person, that's exactly what they would do. They would just run off. They wouldn't pay attention to the king. They would just, they'd scarper. They'd jump over the barrier. They'd run off and then they wouldn't know what they're doing. So that's how I play the game, headless chicken style. Can you figure out what's wrong with it? Yeah, it's not very intuitive. Excellent. Okay, cool. I think we've had a problem. User error. It's very simple. Big fire. Yeah. No, I'd say I like testing this game. It was fun. Like the shenanigans was the best part. It was like, what have you done today? Well, I figured out that I could do all of this without doing anything at all. How was that possible? Oh well, what you do. It was just always fun. Like that's what I liked about testing. I know it does get boring and it gets really, really repetitive and like lethargic. And it's it was like little to no pay because we didn't get paid for it. We just got given the DLC. But it was fun, you know, and some of us can spend hours doing this type of crap. So that's what we did. You waste your spare time breaking games. It's fine. I think that's what I liked about the whole community and the whole like Hydroneer has been, like I've said this so many times, Hydroneer has had like one of the greatest communities I've been a part of. Like from testers to players to just everybody messing around, it's cool. And I think the being able to like free play stuff and like sandbox game, it's been a joy to actually play, and actually a joy to see the community grow around it as well. And that's sort of, I think, unless I'm sort of hoping that like Max is like the next venture of Max. I hope it's as good. It doesn't necessarily have to be the same sort of game. I just hope it's as good. I hope it still brings people in and they just go, my god, this is fantastic, you know, or I'm really addicted to this game because of X, Y, and Z. That will do it for me, you know. Everyone is laid back, seems fun. There's been a couple. I would say there was a couple of like. There was a couple of run-ins I had, and in fairness, that's the reason why I wasn't part of the community team after a while, just because I'm an argumentative sod. Basically, I'd get into arguments with people who didn't like, they weren't listening, and then it actually made me frustrated. So yeah, I'm not very good as a community person. Like when it came to being as a Discord or being like a member of someone who, you know, a member of a team that's supposed to look good. I wasn't very good at that, but. You know, I did it my own way. I did the YouTube stuff, and I helped that way. Yeah, it was more snobbish, I would say. Like for me, partly that's probably my part of the problem, because we spent so long testing the game. We knew how it all worked, and then all of a sudden we're saying, look, if you do it this way, it'll actually work. Oh, and it would be like the hierarchy of people who actually had the experience over new people. And then you'd have like the fights and the bits and pieces that would all go with it. So, yeah, I'd say the first year or so was just more teething issues, and then over time, communities were built up, the team was built up, and it really worked for Max. And I got to be honest, I mean, it's the first time I've been in it from like beginning to end. Like I've never been in a community long enough to be able to like, you know what, I want to stay here and help these guys out, and that was good for me. It helped me sort of like chill out a bit more and actually like, well, sort of listen to other people in a way, because it wasn't my project. I was just told to help, so that's what I did, and I wanted to help. Right, so that needs to be turned into a tea pipe. Right, so that can be parked there for now. We're all good. Now I need to turn all those over to a tea pipe, so I need to turn this lot off. Alright, where's my corners? Is that my corners? They're my corners. Yeah. It took several of us complaining info to shut down a ton of assumption bros. Yeah. Even then, like even now, and this even happens still now. I still get people who come into like my videos, or well, even the earlier videos, even the streams I've been doing recently for this. Oh yeah, well I heard I can take stuff from the bottom and put it up to the top. It's like, where did you hear that? I watched this video from like 3 years ago. There's your problem, and it's always been a myth. It was never a thing. Because you've been laying on them.
No, because
Oh. I haven't felt it. See? we had our jabs today. I think the nurse had she was like disapproved of my choice. Basically, I said I don't want the COVID jab. I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I literally got my flu jab and I was like, I'll be fine. Yeah, so I think over that point, it's like it's an easy myth to like think that it's real, and the reason why people think it's real is because you can do that. You can take a lump of soil from the bottom and put it on top, and people think that's an actual. I mean, it does work, but you don't understand the physicality behind what you just did. You just did it because you assume, bro. You know, trust me. And I think that was one big thing. It took a few of us to be the trust me bro people and to actually prove it as well, especially in the early days where everything didn't work like that. Some of my fondest memories are in the days of, yeah, by the way, you shouldn't be able to make 100 drills work. Well, let's see if we can make this work, break the computer and go from there. And then you figure out that the filters don't work, so you're repairing everything really like over the top all the time, and it doesn't work, and you're like, oh, okay, there's your problem. It was the trust me, bro. Aren't you meant to have the flu and COVID at the same time? Yeah. That's what was today. I turned down having the COVID jab because reasons. Me personally, I'm still not had COVID, even though I've been around people with COVID. I've been in rooms with people with COVID. I spent Christmas with my mum who had COVID, and I still didn't catch the bugger. So I don't know if I've got like a weird immunity to it. I'm not sure. But I figured that I wouldn't get the jab. And I gotta be honest, I'm still a bit of a conspiracy theorist about the whole thing. And I don't understand why I have to have another jab of something else that I've never had. But then, you know, same with mumps and measles and everything else. I've never had that either. But the thing is when it comes to COVID, it's your choice if you want it or not. And when it comes to the vaccination, I genuinely don't trust it still. It's just me. Did your family survive the Black Death? But no, you do realise that the plague is still a thing to this day. It's just we do have the vaccinations to actually kill it straight away. So I've not had the jabs nor had COVID. Same. I don't. So there was one time that I was sick. I was really badly sick before COVID sort of was the thing. And it was still one of those things where you sat and just went, actually, that's not right. It was strange. Basically, I had all the symptoms, but this was like, I don't know, 2-3 months before COVID was a proper thing, before it was being reported that this was what it was. So I just sat and just went, all right, I might have it. I don't know. But then I still don't know. Because I couldn't even have the antibody test because it was, I don't know, 3-4 months old. It wasn't out, yeah. So I might have a natural immunity to it, but I don't know. And the reason why I don't know is because when the antibody test came out, it was 6 or 7 months down the line from when I actually had it initially. And even then, I don't know if it was COVID. I think I might have just had the flu. And it was really fucking horrible. I was out for like 13-hour days. I was asleep. That's never happened to me, ever. Apart from when the flu almost killed me. So I know generally I've got an okay immune system to things, but I'm on medication that does affect my immune system. Even then, I still haven't died. I mean, I've almost died from the flu, but that was because I couldn't have a vaccination at the time because I didn't have a permanent address. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, just work without that. I need to get that changed very, very quickly. I need my thing. Oh no, where did I put it? It's on a conveyor. It's on a thing somewhere. So yeah, me personally, I chose not to have the COVID jab this year. I don't know if it does affect me and I do get it, then you know, sod's law. It'll do something, and then at some point it'll be like, do you want your COVID jab? Yeah, all right. I think over the years though, it is now fighting it properly, But when we were first told about the vaccination, and this was the first times, it was like, it will stop you having this. It will stop you spreading the disease. It will stop you doing this. And none of that was true. It never did stop the spread. People were still getting COVID even with the vaccination, and even after they had it, and even people around them. So at that time, it was like, do you really want to trust the science that's only been around for a good couple of months whilst we're going through this crap? Or, and that was the thing, that is, if you look at Fauci's research and everything else, nothing proved what he was saying. So that's why I'm still paranoid about it, because it is one of those, even if you were to have the jab, is it really going to stop the spread? No, because it's like the flu. Yes, you might get a small version of it and you will still catch it, and that's the problem. That's just my views on it though, and that's why I turned it down.
See, I have it.
But for the record, I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I had my flu jab, and I've had all my other vaccinations in the past, and even when we were going through COVID, I had to have the COVID jab because I was in a household full of immunosuppressed people. So at that time, I was like, okay, I'd sort of need to do this just in case it does work. But I was still paranoid about it then because it was just one of those things. Yeah, Kerry was going through chemo and she's going to hospital appointments. So I took the shot then. But even then, I was like, what's it really doing? Because after the first 2 years of COVID sort of decreasing back and sort of being less and less talked about, now the research is going through these vaccinations, it's probably a lot more trusted, and that's what I like. Now it's actually going to happen. But for the first 2 years, everyone was like, yeah, well, it should work, it should do this, and then it turns out it wasn't doing that. It doesn't stop the spread, it just sort of makes it less, which is like having the flu jab.
The thing is, the thing I think what they've done with the COVID jab is it is similar to flu jab now.
Yeah.
Because basically what they're doing is, if you get it, they're kind of making it so if you're immune suppressed or you're going to have problems, if you catch it, they're going to make it so it's a less severe thing.
Yeah. Give it a few more years of the research and the vaccination actually being pinpointed to the exact thing. And when I read that peer-reviewed paper of it's been tested on 40,000 people or 50,000 people, I'll be fine. But when it's being tested on 4 mice and that's your entire research pool, it's that's sort of a bit dodgy in my book. Research starts from ground zero. We were on ground zero when it was a pandemic. Right, how much have we got? We got 2,300. We can go and build another 20 drills. I haven't got the room. So right now, I'm just building cash now. Because I've got 80 drills running. And we're fine. Got to do what you got. Yeah, that was the whole thing. When I'd say the first year in, it was yeah, we're going to need to give you this vaccination. I didn't want it, but I had it for everybody else around me. That's the thing. When it comes to common sense, the thing is, I fight people about all this stuff, and I mean, even me and Kerry had arguments about it in the start, and my fears even then were justified. It was it's an experimental medication, but So the reason why I got it done, and it was because Kerry was going through chemo, gastric. She had her gastro problem, where basically her stomach seized up, and she had to go in and out of hospital for that. I was like, okay, I've got to do this just in case something does happen. But then when you start reading people, when they've got we've had our COVID jab and now my kid's suffering from heart problems. And I'm like, okay, so that's all because of this. And it's crap. But then there is the other side of it where there are people that haven't been vaccinated and now they've got type 1 diabetes because of an actual direct effect because of COVID. It's really strange. And the reason why it happened is because in my book, and this is just my theory of it all, and it is becoming more and more of a thing that everyone's talking about, is that the actual problem, the COVID itself, is man-made. It's not natural. And the more and more of the times that you start seeing actual research papers come out saying that yes, they agree, then you sit there and just go, so what else is wrong with it? Because if it's man-made, you have to then find out what strand you've got and how it's going to affect X, Y, and Z. And that's the main problem. But one of the people I know from down her kid goes to one of her kids goes to primary school. Her second kid's in secondary school, and he's got type 1 diabetes, and it only happened in the last couple of months. He's a thin kid. He's not fat. He hasn't got problems apart from this. And he caught COVID, and then this happened. Apparently, it's happening quite a lot. So where the fuck is this coming from? So that's the main fear. It's like, okay, what about this problem and that problem? That's why I don't trust it still. It's all strange. But there we go. Type 1 is pancreas, yeah. But yeah, it is sometimes caused through genetics as well. So the doctor that diagnosed the kid basically said, has he had COVID in the last sort of 6 months? And she said, and the mother said yes. And they're saying that it is something that's being like linked to COVID now. So I'm not understanding the biology of it all. So this will be something else. I'll read into it, because I don't know if it's something they've like linked to it, or it's just something that's just popping up right now.
What they've said with COVID jab and activating other bits is that it can happen because it can happen with other medications and stuff as well.
Yeah.
That can pick other stuff on. It's like the same thing that because chemo does the same sort of thing. Because chemo basically makes your body go. Nope.
Yeah. Well, for what I know, Roby, is that the kid himself is actually quite healthy. He's like your bog standard 14-year-old kid, goes out, plays football. He's a slim lad. He's not like overweight. He's not anything else. He eats healthy. His mum's like one of those gym freaks people. So yeah, he's a healthy kid. He's just got this now. It's like shit, you know. So yeah, I'll probably start reading into it and just seeing if there is actually a direct link, because it's something that interests me. You know, I might not agree with like the whole thing, but I still like to read up on things. Just because I do. Yeah, I know, but it's when you hear a story like that, and you go, okay, that's fairly interesting. What does it mean for me, or what does it mean for someone else?
The thing that gets me is the people. This is completely unrelated, but also slightly related. Is the people who give their kids like weak enemas.
Oh.
It's going to stop their it's going to stop their autism.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. But yeah, it's all fun and games in the world. So yeah, it was my choice to not have the COVID jab, and I'll stand by it until I see has been tested on this many people. I mean, this year will be a good one, because last year was more like you could just walk past the line. Like for me, I had my flu jab last year, and I never had my COVID jab because the queue was like 70 old people in front of me. I was like, nah, that's all right. And I just didn't want it either. I haven't had the COVID jab for 2 years. I still haven't caught COVID. I've still not had the flu, even though I've had my flu jab. And genuinely, I mean, I've been to the gym. I hang around with the kids at the school because I'm taking them to school every day. And I haven't really been that sick either. I'm actually amazed of like how well I've actually been. So I don't understand what's going on in my body right now, because I'm just I had a few school chums growing up and had it as youngsters. Just one of those things that happen. Type 2 is different. Yeah, Kerry's got type 2. Her dad's got type 2, so it sort of runs in the family, unfortunately. So for me, I'm according to the scales, if I went down the doctors now and they said, hey, can we weigh you, I would be in the obese category because of just body mass. But I do have an app that tells me exactly like why I'm obese, which is amazing. I gotta be honest, like after this, like app is amazing. So the gym I go to, they do a full body composition scan. And they can work out how much muscle you've got in your arms, legs, body, like core and everything else. Let me just find the app. It's awesome. So I can actually tell people why I'm large. I mean, yeah, okay, I am fat, but some of it doesn't come from that. use that. Use my Samsung Pass. Right, so that's what it is. I don't know if you can read that. So according to the BMI, I'm 40.9 kilograms per meter squared, which is obese, right? I am obese. But 24 kilograms of that is muscle. So my fat mass index is 24 kilograms of muscle. Fat mass percentage is 41%. Skeletal muscle mass is 35.996 kilograms of muscle. Yes, I have a beer belly, which looks like a beer belly, but I'm generally quite an actual strong person. Skeletal muscle index, MRI, 11.9 kilograms per meter squared, and I'm in the 9th percentile for skeletal mass when it comes to like weight and muscle mass. So this is like amazing, this scan thing. So I'm actually looking forward to getting scanned at the end of the month, depending on where my gym goes, because they're moving. It's gonna be fun. So yeah, generally I know why I'm fat, and I've been fat most of my life, but going to the gym, it has started to change. I am starting to like change into a slightly more toned person. Faceless guitarist, how you doing, buddy? But yeah, that's the joys of yeah. Oh yeah, no, yeah, my like, shoulder wise, I can stand behind people and know that I'm like half a person wider than them, which I find quite funny. One of the people I go to the gym with, she's been getting fit for 40. Actually, I can show you the picture because it's on my computer. So she turned 40, and it was like, you know, she's been working her ass off. If you look at the size of her and then look at the size of me, I'm only 5'8", and she's like 5 foot. I'm trying to think of how tall she is. 5 foot, 5? I would say 5'5", 5'6", maybe. Let me just find the photo. It's in my gym folder. This one. I need to blank out her face or something. How do I edit this picture? Edit. There we go. No, not flip. There. Edit. I need to just paint over it. Unfortunately, I just need to paint over her face a bit. Is that actually doing something? Is it erasing? Yes. Well, it's sort of turned her into a... okay, so it's basically moved her face so you don't know who she is. But if you look at this picture, that's the difference between me and somebody else the exact my age. I'm a very wide person. Alright? So, yeah, that's just the joys. But she's 5'5", 5'6", and I'm like almost twice the wide of her. You got some, yeah. So, I mean, the upper body is what I've been working on mainly, because my lower body is, and my legs are okay. I'm supposed to do like two workouts a week on them. My problem with the stomach is because I was diagnosed with diastasis recti. I can't remember what it's called all the time. Basically, it's more predominant in fat people. Welcome to my world. And basically, it's where like your abdomen starts to, like where your muscles they've come away a little bit, and the abdomen wall is poking up. So I can't do a lot of core exercises because every time if I lay down on a bench and put my head up, I get a ridge down the front of my stomach, and I don't really want to cause myself a hernia. So I'm trying to basically lose weight so that goes away a bit more, because once you've lost weight, it all closes back in. And that's the plan. So yeah, but it's because I'm a wide person anyway, it's a pain in the arse. And I know people go, well, you know, you can't be big boned. I'm not big boned. I'm just wider than you. I'm just broad. I can actually measure that now, like from shoulder to shoulder. From that shoulder to, let's go to there, and let's go up to here. So that's 8. I'm not 18 inches across. I can't measure myself from shoulder. There you go. That's across my chest. So that's 20 inches from side to side. Try and do that with a tape measure for yourself. You haven't had any ads. Oh, they're on, but you might just be like, having a good time. I'd have to actually do a proper measurement, but yeah, it basically I'm just broader than other people. That's all it is. So it's just a bit more of a pain in the butt. And the only major place that I'm fat is my stomach. And that's that's the only place I'm like really overweight. Which I do find quite funny. Not quite Dr. Disrespect though, you know, when he puts up his arms and he's like, oh, there you go. It's under the fat. It's under the fat. Give me a couple of years. That's sort of what I'm expecting. I wasn't expecting to go down the gym and in 6 months be like Arnold. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting to put in the work. So that's what I'm doing. I see fat. You're just bulked up. Yeah, I'm like a really well condensed 6-pack. Just like in the wrapping, just with like extra bubble wrap. Yeah, I've seen really fat people. There's a guy down the gym right now. I think it's his first sort of like induction time, because I don't think I can't remember I've ever seen him before. He's about 6'4", 6'5", so he's a tall lad, but he must weigh about 30 stone. He's a big lad, and he genuinely he can pull weight, but that's just because he's had to all his whole life, sort of thing. He looks quite young as well. And I mean, give him a couple of years, I think he'll be happy if he keeps up with it. Yeah. But yeah, I've got to be honest. I mean, the thing is, I always get sort of obsessed with something. Like years ago, you know, when I used to play baseball, I was always looking at how to improve myself. I was always looking to play better. When I did 10-pin bowling, I was always watching bowling videos. I was always trying to make myself, like, I was always trying to bowl better. When I played badminton, not so much then, because we didn't have the internet back then, really. But I would try and always improve myself in that one thing. And right now, I mean, you know, getting into the whole like gym culture and sort of like, you know, looking at how to improve myself from where I am now. That's all I do. I watch videos on how to do this. I'd see if there's an exercise that works better for me, and that's basically my now click in my head is like, can I get fitter, and can I do it on the diet I'm on? Because I'm a real fussy eater. I'm not the greatest person to follow as like an example, but with a few little changes I've made, I'm gaining more muscle than I am fat, which is where I wanted to be, and that's it for me. I wanted to lose weight. I could do it without exercise. I just need to get back into eating better and a normal diet. Yeah, and that's the problem. Like, diet is a pain in the ass. I would say diet is probably the main issue with, like, even just exercise alone. You have to be able to do a diet as well. So what I did was I changed my diet to more meat than anything else. So instead of having like, oh, I'll just have a sandwich, I would normally just have like a big pack of chicken, that sort of thing. But I would still eat a giant packet of crisps because I'm a glutton. So yeah, there's lots of things you can do to change that. It just takes time. And a lot of people can do it. Like me, I can't. My willpower sucks. I can't sit there and just go, oh, if I stop eating crisps, I'll be better, happier. I would be happier, but then at the same time, I'd be more depressed because I'm denying myself that thing that I actually really enjoy. But I don't really eat a lot of chocolate anymore. I don't really get on with chocolate much anymore. I think it's too sugary. Also, I think it gives me a lot of headaches. I think some of my problems are I'll get up in the morning after having like a bar of chocolate. I'll wake up and I'll be sitting there just going, ow, why is this hurting? And it's like, it turns out there's a lot of sugar in chocolate. So that's probably why it's hurting. But yeah, it's just one of those things. So do what you can. And I was talking to one of the other mums down the school, and I said you've basically got to find your own reason to go to the gym. If that's what you want to do, if you want to try and lose weight, if you want to do this, that, and the other, you can't force it on someone. You just have to do it yourself and hope it's the right choice for you. And the reason that I've spoke about the reason why I went to the gym, and it's the reason why I keep going. I don't want to be the next box in the ground, so I'm trying to improve myself so I can live longer, so I can stay around for my kids a lot longer. That's my motivation now. I mean, I've really got nothing else left to do in my life. I've done all the stuff I really enjoy. I've been to music festivals, I've enjoyed my life, I've done this, that, and the other, and I'm fine. My kids are the next important thing, and I've got to stick around for them, and I've got to get them through stuff, and I've got to make sure they're all right. So yeah, it does put you into perspective a lot more. I lost 8 to 12 kilos in 3 to 6 months. Mate, I put on 8 to 12 kilos in 3 to 6 months. To put this in, when I started going to the gym, I was 253 pounds, which is around 18 stone. I'm 124 kilos, so I'm like 19 stone. So I've put on the weight that you lost. And I've done that in 6 months. And I can actually, with that app, I can actually tell you where I put that on as well. It's amazing. Do they have reverse hypnosis? I'd kill to gain some weight. Maybe just eat more. Just eat lots of fatty foods. You'll gain weight. So what you have to do is when it comes to like if you can't gain weight, you've probably got like a really good burn metabolism. So the best thing you could do is eat more than that, basically. Yeah, but so your average. Let's say the average person burns 2,000 calories a day, average, right? Let's say that your body is burning off like 2,600, and your average eating day is like 2,400. So your body is literally it's eating itself a lot of the time. So that could be your problem. You could have an overactive metabolism that's basically just like, hey, we need food, and you eat, and then you eat, and you eat, and you eat, and your body just keeps burning. You could be one of those lucky people. It does happen. You're 19 stone. Okay. Because I'm only 5'8.5", but I'm broad. If you look at all most of my family, they're all wider people. I'm still not gaining weight. I'd get yourself checked, but that's just me. I think you've got a hyperactive metabolism, which would explain it. I'll take a donation. Yeah, I know. Might be a thyroid. Yeah, it could be. I think that's the problem. You never know really what's wrong with you until you finally go like, oh, I need to get this checked because of this, and this, and it's like you find out that you either got an issue or a really good reason. It's just one of those things. It happens. Let's put it this way. I wish I could lose weight faster. but because of my lifestyle, I can't. So that's why I go to a gym. It helps me. It does help me burn off a lot more, which is quite nice. And I found one of the worst exercises I do it every day now. Or every time I go to the gym, I do this one exercise and it drains the crap out of me. It feels like I've done a massive leg day and I haven't done nothing. So instead of a treadmill, they've got like a track mill. So it's a track instead of a treadmill, right? And I put it all the way up to the height. I put it up to the highest resistance I can. And then you walk 270 steps. It will be the worst 10 calories you ever burn. After 8 calories, you start feeling sick because it's just too much. You can't breathe properly because it feels like you're walking uphill the whole time. It's like that for the whole time, and it kills, but it works because you know you're exercised. And the worst part is like a day later, your legs are knackered because you've just been walking up a hill for 270 steps excessively. It's evil. But it's one of those things I found that actually works for me. It's like, I will do this. The determination. By the end of it, you just want to throw up. Worst 10 calories you'll ever burn. I don't think I'm doing this right. I'm just trying to get the roof straight for now. Maybe not. Permanent change is better than the quick loss. Oh yeah, I know. But I reckon I'd prefer it if I could lose weight faster. And I could if I didn't eat as much as I do. But I like food, even if it doesn't like me. I don't need a machine to do uphill walking. Most of the hilly area. That's good. Yeah, this thing feels like I'm walking up like a 45-degree hill for the small amount of time I'm on it. Yeah, when I did it on Wednesday. How you doing, Derek? Welcome in, buddy. The last time I did it was on Wednesday because I didn't go to the gym on Thursday because I was sore up from that day. I was recovering. And on Friday I had to do stuff at home, which, that's okay, it's fine. I've spent all weekend recovering. Like my legs were so bad. And I haven't done a leg day for a week now. So that's going to cane on Tuesday. It's going to be fun. Because my routine is Monday heavy, Tuesday legs, Wednesday rest. Thursday heavy, Friday legs, Saturday, Sunday rest. And then I've got one more week until... Because the kids break up on the 23rd. I want to be pulling 150 kilos deadlift by the half term. And I should do it. It's my main goal at the moment. I've done a couple of weeks of back exercise and everything else where it's basically just better off in the spine now. So that'll be fun. I say fun. I enjoy it. The challenge is there and it's really cool. That's why it's part of the reason why I like going to the gym. It's the challenge of doing stuff. Basically, at my age as well. I'm doing this. Don't care. Doing it. My nemesis at the moment is 25 kilo dumbbells. I want to get those lifted by December. So it's basically a lot of shoulder working out between now and then. but I've got to take 2 weeks off soon because of the kids, because it's half term. So yeah, half term's on, I believe it's the 23rd of October. I'm pretty sure it's the 23rd of October. So I've got 2 weeks in order to beat my deadlift record and try and get 25 kilo dumbbells above my head. That's it. That's my goal. If I can do that in 2 weeks, I'll be happy. So that's my plan. And if I do it, I'm going to try and record it as well, because you can take your. She's just like lifting. It's like deadlifting 2 of you, mate. When I was my last one was 140. I'm pretty sure I took a photo of it. Did I take a photo of my last deadlift? Yeah. Let me just pull this up on big screen. Is that big enough? No, let's go into like review mode. No, let's go to reviews. Right, so hopefully this stays. That was the last one I pulled. That was me racking it up. And that was 140 kilo. So 20 bar and 120 in weights. And that was doable. It was fine. But afterwards I was knackered. And the reason why is because before I'd done the 140, I'd already lifted 120 and 130 kilos as warm-ups. I'm like, 140, I'm done. I was shattered. I was like, okay, maybe next time. So what I'm going to do is when I get to like, because I want to do 150 next time, I'm going to start at 130. So I'll do a 130, and then I'll do a 140, and then I'll pull a 150. That's my plan. Obviously do a couple of warm-ups first, like little bits and pieces. I used leg press 2 times my body mass, and I weighed 70 kilos at the time. Yeah, I mean, that's doable. That's like lifting, it's like lifting the average Walmart shopper. That's a bit like, so that I'm lifting myself plus an extra 20 kilos on top at the moment. So I'm doing okay, And that's not bad for someone of 41 years old, I'm doing alright. I'm trying to keep myself active and alive. And if I can pull that weight at my age, then other people can do it as well. Or some people can't, because they're just not built to do it. I could just be, in this case, built different. But then there is a guy down there, he puts me to shame. I think he's like deadlifting like 200 kilos at the moment. I'm like, that's where I want to be. Dude's my inspiration right now. We better check conveyor belts just because they're not seizing up. Built different is what I said earlier. Yeah, I think that's all it is. It's just it just comes down to like a sheer determination now. Like for me, I'll just grit my teeth and just get on with it now. That's going to knock another 100 out soon. We've never done that. So this will be its second one. So the first one we did, it took us over all these weeks. That one's going to happen today. And that happens today. So whatever that's knocking out in one go, that's what we're going to be producing all the time. Not bad. Not bad at all. Right, let's even up this one first. Because this side's all mangled. It's all Joe mangled, this one. 400k easy. Well, we'll see. The thing is, I haven't got any lifting equipment, so I'm doing this like raw, no belt, no nothing. I've got to be honest, like if I get to 200 kilos, it's going to scare the crap out of me. So I'm probably going to end up like getting a weightlifting belt. So I'm going to have to drop some weight in my waist because the ones that I tried on were too small. I'll never get to work my legs like I used to. Devil Right, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, so my problem with like doing anything legs wise as well, especially like ankle wise, like so those legs machines, I've got crappy ankles. Like, you know, I've fucked them up over the years. Genuinely not great. So yeah, part of my fear of those machines is not just like my knees breaking the wrong way, which looks horribly painful, but at the same time my ankles are knackered. You know, so doing leg exercises like leg presses and stuff, I can't do properly because my ankle hurts. It's not in the fittest of conditions. So I use a squat machine, which is more like you stand up and you actually squat down and you go back up. And then that's instead of using those like pad things that just go up and down. I'm so scared of those. Correction, 800 kilos. My memory is hard. I don't know, but yeah, my main goal for like deadlift, if I can get to it, would be 200 kilos. Like, I'd like to be able to do that by Christmas, but it's probably going to take me to like maybe March next year to pull, because that is a heavy weight. If I'm going to be like 200 kilos, it's a bit of a bitch. So yeah, that's one of my like big goals in my head. Like my main thing is I want to lift 200 kilo. Because that's if I can lift 50 kilos, it's not far off, you know. It's only an extra couple of plates. So the worst part is trying to find a bar down there that actually fits it. I'm gonna have to ask one of the gym people. Excuse me, have you got a bar with like slightly bigger area, or can we get some big metal plates down here? I think they have got some actually. Nice chunk of pocket change for the goal. Yeah, it should happen. And don't forget, I've been running, well, okay, so at least we've been running like 40 drills since the start. We're now up to 80. $5 million plus? Well, we'll have a look. I mean, we've got half an hour left. So sale's going to come off at 10. So half an hour's worth of running time left. And then we'll pull it. We'll see how much it's worth. We'll go from there. Oh, I didn't want to do that. So you don't see how rough it is until you get to a different perspective. It's like, oh, that's really bad. But yeah, so I've got to record another TCG video tonight, because that's going out tomorrow. I've got to record another game tonight, so that'll be done for Monday. Or actually, that could be done for launch, which is on the 9th. So, maybe. Actually, what day is the 9th? Is it Wednesday? I can't remember now. What type of plates are you looking for? Oh no, they're like whatever my gym has, basically. I think my gym have got metal plates. They're just on a different rack. Last time I saw them, they were on the Smith machine. So, and because my gym's moving, so I don't know where they're moving to, so they're probably upgrading their equipment as well, so that's fun. So just got to see where they go to next. Apparently we're getting air conditioning. I'm really looking forward to that. It just means that in the summertime in the UK, I don't have to worry about going down there and it's 40 degrees, because that's what it was this year. Well, I was talking to the guy who runs it. I said, so what was it like down there? He goes, mate, it was just hot. I said, what is it like when you say hot? He goes, it was 40 degrees in here, but it was only like 35 outside. So it heats up in the gym I go to quite quick and quite a lot. And so, yeah, I'm good. And now that I've heard they're going to have air conditioning, I haven't got a problem with going in the summer anymore. But like, yeah, cool. Just bring it on. I'm still going to be knackered and I'm still going to complain it's too hot, but at least I've got aircon. Which means I might just get Kerry a membership and then she can sit in the corner and knit in an air-conditioned building and we don't have to stay at home. It's worth it. I want my own private gym, but that's not going to be cheap. And you're really young. So, I'm going to be honest, having a home gym sucks. And the reason why it sucks is because you lose that motivation. You lose the reason to do it. And everyone does the same thing. You go onto Facebook, you can buy loads and loads of home gym shit because nobody carries it on at home. So I've got, under my desk, I've got kettlebells, I've got dumbbells, and I've got some resistance bands for like training and stuff. And have I used them at home? No. Do you know why I haven't used them at home? Because I'm at home. Why do I want to work out at home? It sucks. The only thing I did was I did the T25 at home. That worked because I enjoyed it. And I carried on doing it for a bit. Did I carry on afterwards? No, because I'm at home. And that was my problem. Because I'm at home all the time, I couldn't be bothered to carry on working out. I couldn't be bothered to keep myself going. Because I'm at home. So if I pay for a gym membership, I'm bloody using it. I'm going outside. I'm going to use that gym membership. So that's why I do it. It's not, well, that's not the reason why I do it. It's the reason why I go. It's because I pay for it. I put a treadmill by the couch so I watch TV more than 1 hour. I would walk. Yeah, that's fair, man. I still can't believe how much you Poms complain about the heat and stuff. But it's because right, we've been through this, mate. I know you're Australian, and it's fine. As a UK person, right, the reason why we complain is because our average temperature is 19 bloody degrees a year. That's the average. So when it doubles on that, it's like, this is bloody hot, you know. Also, it gets really sticky and bloody horrible. Like, imagine going to bed with no air conditioning and it's 30 degrees. It feels like the tropics are outside. And that's the problem that we have in the UK. Our houses are designed to keep heat in. So when it's hot, the heat doesn't go outside. There's not very many of us that have aircon. Oh yeah, but that's the thing. Where I live, we did hit 40. And then at night time, it was 32 degrees in the flat. And that's with the windows open. And that's the bedroom. That's the cooler side of the house. So we have a right to complain. You live in a desert, right? You live in Australia. We live in a UK. We live on a really small island surrounded by a lot of water and it's sticky. Yeah, but you're used to 40 degrees. We're not. The reason why we complain more is because we get summer for like 3 weeks a year, and it's crap. You know, it's like there's no real warning either. It just happens. So for most of the year, going by Bill Bailey, so this means it's true because it comes from Bill Bailey's mouth, because in fairness, he's one of the more factually correct like comedians. So Bill Bailey said this: 53% of our days in the UK are overcast. 53%. That's over half where we just see clouds. It's slightly depressing, but most people, we just carry on. We have sunny dispositions. We just try. We're all right. Half of that time, those 53% of like our days that are cloudy, it's raining. So it's wet and it's miserable. I don't complain about wet and miserable. I like wet and miserable. I like cold. I'm quite a weird person. But when it gets too bloody hot and you naturally run warm, to put this into perspective, yes, our average days in this country are 19 degrees. I'm in shorts from March until November. I don't wear trousers for the whole time. I wear shorts nearly every single day. I say nearly. If it rains, then I do put on a pair of trousers so I don't get as wet. So the reason why I complain of heat is because I'm always hot. Right now, I'm sitting here in shorts and t-shirt. And this room doesn't ever really get cold. And because we're in direct sunlight the whole time, this room gets really hot. We got our windows open now. And it's, you know, getting on for like 10 o'clock at night. Yeah, that's the thing. You live on the coast. We don't. I live inland. Here you go. I'll show you what the UK looked like in 2022. 2022 aerial photo. I've shown this before. This one. This is scorched earth. Let me just pull this up. Display. Boom. So this was in 2022. It got to 40 degrees in the UK, right where I live, which is down here. I live in the southeast of England. It got fucking hot, right? This line that went, this brown line that goes around the UK, this was all of the parts of the UK that hit over 30. And it didn't stop getting hot. It kept, every day was hot. Every day it just burnt. And every day it got worse and worse. The heat wouldn't go away, basically. Where are you sitting from dollar now? Don't know yet. But yeah, that line that basically starts up. Even Scotland got hot, and Scotland never gets hot, ever. 10th of August, it was 40 degrees. And I live down here where it turned black, because that's just all the smog and all the crap that was over where we live. And this is London down here. So London is this bit here. I live in this bit down here, and I'm closer to France than I am to anywhere else in the UK. But it got hot. So yeah, that's the problem with the UK. We're not used to it, and that's the reason why British people always complain about the weather, because we're just typically not used to anything warmer than 20 degrees. That's just how we are, and that's why people complain about it all the time. Where am I sitting on the money? I don't know, mate. We're stopping in 20 minutes, so. Surgical precision. Random question. Any plans to make a video playthrough of the release of Recycling Simulator? No. The reason why I'm not playing that game is, I'm going to be honest, I got bored crapless playing the demo. And they sent me a key for that game, and I turned it down. It was boring. It's not for me. It was not a fun game, and even if I'm not the greatest YouTuber in the world, I still have to have fun with games. And if I can't have fun with it, then I'm like, nah, I'm alright. 40 degrees C is hotter than 85 Fahrenheit. Yeah, it's 100, isn't it? Yeah, it's over 100 in Fahrenheit. It's just not very comfortable. But I would say our main problem that the UK has is because of the size of the UK. We're tiny. You know, we're a small, funny little island in the middle of water, and it just sucks sometimes. But for me, I only complain about the summer. So the reason why I don't complain about any other time of the year, give me spring, give me winter, give me autumn, I'm happy. And it's because I actually like the cold. And the reason why is because I'm always flipping hot. It's because I think number one is because I'm a fat person anyway. But number two, I've always been like this. Ever since I was little, I just walk around in shorts and a t-shirt a lot of the time. It never bothers me. I'm like bloody flicking what's her flipping name from Frozen? The cold doesn't bother me. Alright? That's her name, Elsa. It just doesn't bother me. It bothers me when it gets to a point I'm like, actually, I can feel this. That's when it gets worse. There's a huge pile of trash in the sea called the UK and Ireland. Yeah, I would agree. And at this, I'm going to be honest, at this current time, yeah, I would really agree. I'm not even going to deny that. The way this country is right now, yeah, I would completely agree. It's trash, it's horrible, don't come here. But then even if you tell people not to come here, they still do. It's like, don't come here, it's not great. Why is it not great? Because everything's going wrong. 105 actually meant, yeah, it's just not comfortable. But yeah, it's only hit 40 once, and since I've been alive, in the last 40 years, it's only hit 40 once, and that was 2002. Averagely, our summer where I live is around, I don't know, 30 to 35, and that's like an average. But that only lasts for like 3-4 weeks, and then it's back to going down to like 27, 28. And then it drops to like 22, and that's when it's dropping. When it raises, it'll be like, oh yeah, it's gonna be warm this weekend, and then all of a sudden you've got like a burn mark for just getting out of bed because you caught the sun when you went past the curtain. You know. I got a dad joke for you. So have I. You go first, and then I'll show you mine. Well, I won't show you yours. I'll tell you mine. Do tell. Love me some dad humour. Go on then, Promethean. Let it rip.
What do you get if you cross a carrot with a parrot?
Like, you did that wrong.
What do you get if you cross a cat with a parrot?
I know. The carrot. Two windmills are sitting on a hill. One asks the other to have a favourite song. Well, as all my life, I've been a heavy metal fan. My one is, what was it? I posted it on Facebook because I wrote it myself. I was proud of this one, and it was, how do you make a car? How do you make a car cute? Remove the C. I wrote that myself. Yay. Well, there you go. Dad joke humour is fun. I watch a lot of I used to watch a lot of Yeah Bad, but then I think because I've been watching other things that it's not recommending me right now. So I've got to change my algorithm on YouTube. What do you get when you remove the magic from Magician? Ian. Yeah. I was right. Yay! There's a first time for everything. Right, I don't need this bit up here, so this will actually be covered back up. Oh no, we'll just take it away, it's fine. So the reason why I took all this out is because if I'm going to put any more of this epoxy water like these in, I need the walkway. So that's good. Right, cool. Yeah, we made another $100,000 block. £1 block. Right, cool. Right, so we must be that must be going up well fast. That's amazing. It's amazing. Chuck the rest of my cloutium in there. It's fine. Right, so now we've got this. It's now 10 minutes. I've got 10 minutes. 10 minutes. We're still ready. And no lag. So that's quite handy. That means the next time we can chuck in another 20 drills. And we're like, yeah, let's go. Change that to 250k block. I could change it to like $500,000. $500,000. Which animal has the biggest chest? Ooh, dunno. That's a good one though. Better be good. Go on. A zebra. Yes. Like it. That's a good one. Imagine cuddling up to a zebra. You'd be like, whoa. Where are you? Doo-doo! What's the weather like? Dark. Yes. Right, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be building a sword out of what gold, iron, and cloutium. And this thing is worth 1.1 million. That bar of cloutium is worth $1 million on its own right now. Oh, it's going to be a good day. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. Looking forward to this one. See if we can hit double digits today. Like 10 million would be awesome. And then we're 10%. 10% of the way there. No, I want to get to 100 million. Right, so that's 10. I'm in the grinder. 20, right, so yeah. 20, 40, 60, 80. Oh, we're going to be going for like 100 drills next live stream. 100 drills. I'm just going to keep going. If I run out of room, I've just got to expand that way. So, actually, that's not a bad idea. I mean, it's a bit of a dodgy idea because of like we'd have to offset the actual conveyor belt. So we could do like another 40 drills that way. I have no idea where I am though. That's the problem. Like, how would I find out where I am? Actually, here's a good idea. Stand on the drill. We can go up like 7 blocks through the ceiling, right? Right, now I've got to go and find the hole. There's a hole in the floor somewhere. Where is it? There it is. That's where we're up to. We've got... where's the edge of the land? That's not bad. I mean, we could probably stick another like 100 drills on that side. But what we'll probably do is we're probably doing like another 40 down one side, and then we will yeah. So if we do another 40 drills that way, That puts us up to 120. If I need to do any more, we'll go that way. So we'll just join the conveyor belt up. That's fine. If we're not going fast enough, and if there's no lag, we'll be fine. How skinny is your character? I'm like super slim. I called it the Mario effect. So when I first got into this, I dug a hole like that, and I put funnels all the way up to the top, and I went down, and it was like, yeah, cool, I'm Mario. So it was like my Mario hole. We've got 5 minutes, and we've got a stuck piece of gold. Oh, it's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good time. And I'm feeling blue. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Look at all the gold. Right, I think if we turn it off now, we should be fine. So let's turn the drills off. By the way, Mark, how you doing? Sorry I didn't say hello to you sooner. Right, we've turned all the drills off. We're just going to clean the belts. It's going to be fine, don't worry. Turn your brain off. Right. It does take a flipping long time to empty the belts now. Don't forget your gems. I'm not. No, they're all going in one big bucket. It's fine. Don't worry about that. Right. By the time I get to the top, I'm just going to walk slowly. We'll get up here and we'll turn this off. And we'll come over here and we'll turn this off. See, this has been here since I started. It hasn't died yet. It's amazing. Cool. Right, so we just run for 4 hours. No, 3 hours and 40 minutes. So that's not bad. And we're doing alright. Okay. So I need my bar of gold, my bar of iron, and my bar of cloutium. I'm not going to weigh this. I'm literally just going to take it to the shop and be like, this is it. Don't get scared now. Tip that in there. That'll heat up all nice and tidy like. Now, did anything go through the... Nope, nothing came off the belt. We're good. 1 diamond. 1 onyx. 1 sapphire. 1 ruby. And 1 emerald. Right. Don't forget, I empty this every single every time I finish a session. We empty. So predictions. You've got until I go to until I get to the actual place. Until we get to the jewelers, right? You got predictions. So who's going for what? I'm estimating. My estimation is 15 million. So that's my estimation. I reckon it'll be more than that though. You're looking at 5 to 10 million. Okay. So that's that one. That's that one. And these are fat blocks as well. They're not little. He's going for 20. 17. So we've got 20 million, 17 million. I'm 15 million. 20 and 10, 18 million. That does include the gems, the stone bricks, and the sword. Okay. 18 mil. Alright. Exactly 6.6. We're still going to be 6 million, mate. Wow, we did that almost last time. Maybe. 6.666666 million. Rightio. It's like the devil got stuck on a skip. How you doing, Satan? 6666666666666666666. Hey, Satan. 66666. Right. Now I'm going to try and do this without looking, which is going to be quite difficult. Right, sidestepping the whole way. 6666666666666. 66666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 666666666. 66666 Oh, Devil Riot's gone for 25. Right, okay, cool. Right, I think this is it. Like, get your last bids in. How am I going to push the button without looking at the total? It's going to suck. How you doing, buddy? Where's the button? It's right behind me. 12.7 million. There we go. I said 15. 12. So if we were playing Bruce's Price of Right rules, I would say that like Robocourse wins because he didn't go over. He-Wolf, you can't say 10 to 20 million. That sort of like defeats the object. Promethean said 5 to 10, so I think he's can be disqualified. He-Wolf has been disqualified. Robocourse said 9 million. He was the closest and didn't go over the total. He wins! Ding, 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 ding. You say it doesn't seem worth it, mate. Now I've got 80 drills running. That'll be bigger next time. So there's 16.8 million now. The thing is, right, like 30 day, right, is we started off for the first 2 hours just running like 40 drills. Yeah. So I said 15 million. So I was only like 2.2 out. We weren't bad. Same for you. You said 9 and it was 12. So we're like other side of the spectrum, but we're like bang on. That's rough. That's the rough estimate. Between 9 and 12. Between 9 and 15 million. There you go. Yeah, dude. There you go. So $16.8 million. That's what I've got left. That's what we've got to. And yeah. So it's going to be all good. So the next stream will be just keep going. So what I'm going to do, let me just scratch my eyes until they've fallen out and I'll be fine. Right. So this is my plan. My plan is plan. My plan in for the next stream is going to be a lot more digging, which is going to suck. We need to put another one of these around here, hence the moving of this wall. I'm going to knock through this wall again. So we're going to go another like section. And then I'm going to bring 40 drills down in one go. And it's going to be a pain in the ass doing it for that long, but it's what I need. Now, it won't take that long to do because we're going to be running 80 drills as soon as I start. So I'm going to knock through this wall. So it involves another, like, this much section needs to be knocked through again. So we go that way again. And then when it comes to going that way, we should be okay. So yeah. And we'll be knocking this out of the park next time. So if we earn 12 million today, and that's by upgrading constantly. Let's say we run that for 3 hours next time. We should be earning about 16 million as of that time. So we're only like a couple of streams away now, and that's not too long. So that goes to show how long that goes to show how quick this is going to happen. It's going to be like, now we're up to this point. We're now earning this much money per hour, and it'll just be gone after that. But yeah, so the upgrade today was 40 drills. So we did all of this today. That's going to be what I plan to do in the first like 2 hours of the stream in the next one. And then we'll be running 80 drills from like that point to this point. Only downhill from here. The 40 you placed today was easily be 80 for the next stream. Exactly. Yeah, so we only placed 40 drills today. So we did these 40 today. I will do that in the first 2 hours of the next stream. So the next one will be through that wall. That'll be in the first 2 hours. Hardest part now is the digging. It's not hard. Just knock out the wall. We'll be fine. And it's not difficult because you just go from here. You just keep hammering. So you stand against the wall. And you go as far back as it can. And then you do that for the whole thing. And it's fine. It's all good. But there you go. So we're up to 16 million now. Are we up to 16? We'll probably have this done in like, I want to say 4 more live streams. We'll probably get this done. So we'll be doing this until the end of October at least. Well, still 2 drills. No, we've got 3 up here. That's because I made 23 drills last time. So I only need 37 drills next time to carry on. And if I run the thing quick enough, so what I will do is I'll knock through this wall, right? I'm going to knock through that wall, set up the conveyor belts and the piping and everything to get all of that done, and then we'll be done. Conservative gas, double money every stream. Actually, we tripled it today. So we had 4 million at the end of last stream, and now we've got 16. So we made an extra 12 million this stream alone. So next one, I reckon we'll hit 20 easy, because we'll start with 20. We'll start with 80 drills to start with. Just like, let's just go. But there you go. If you have enjoyed this, hit the like, subscribe, notification button below. If you're ever on Twitch, hit the follow button or the whatever the button is over there. I can't remember what Twitch's like system is. It's bad. But yeah, if you have enjoyed it, let me know in the comment section below if you're watching this on a replay. If not, I'll see you all in another one. I'm going to say peace out, have fun, enjoy everything you guys do. Have a great rest of your weekend if I don't see you before, and have a great rest of your next week and moving all the way up to Christmas where stress starts to get on top of us all. Until then, bye-bye for now.